Song and Perish Trap, because you've got the Urshifu on the opposite side of the field. That dog Urshifu is going to cause a lot of problems for that Gothitelle. The Scream Tail, if it comes, it can't really do too much to it.
There were 1,400 players who signed up for this tournament, who entered this tournament, the biggest official Pokemon tournament of all time. 1,400 players trained their Pokemon, traveled to London, practiced with a friend, worked on their team. 1,400 people showed up to this tournament, hoping and dreaming to win the entire thing. But it wasn't enough!
But it wasn't enough! Yo, Glitch City is so wicked at what she does, my goodness. How's everybody doing? I see you, Gummy, Ethan. Oh, Jay Jingles is here. Oh my goodness, Jay Jingles is in the chat. That's crazy. Ooga Booga Johnson, what's up? Aiden Graves O'Leary, the full name. That's wicked. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Like, I was just reading names for a second. I'm like, oh, what did he actually write? Just recently discovered you. Dude, thank you so much. That means so much. Can you guys hear me okay? Are the levels okay? I think I feel like the music's a bit loud, no? Maybe. It's loud for me, but I'm just vibing over here. Sorry, 1 second. All right. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me before we actually get started, because I do have a few things I would like to go over tonight. Stuff that you guys have been asking for in comments, stuff that I think is really interesting. Oh, sorry, Pokey just messaged me. Damn it. Trying to get an inside track. Okay. Alright, it is confirmed. I can be heard. You guys are just really quiet in the chat now. That's all good. Wolf is also so hyped. Yeah, like, he actually, if you go to his channel, or I forget who did it. There's actually an interview when he was talking about what he wanted to say when he went out there, and like he had an idea of what he wanted to say, and what he said wasn't actually what he wanted to say. So, but it worked out. It was super amazing. So, I have a list here on a post-it note of the stuff that I want to go over. just because like a little bit of structure, you know, obviously we're just having fun here. Let me see if the cameras are good. Oh, no, I want to go the other way. Let's go a little higher. Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, so first things first, thank you guys for, this is my second stream ever. First one was a lot of fun. Wasn't planning on doing another one, but here we are. No, we had such a good time last time. We built a team. We were just hanging out. We got to 1,000 subs. That was actually awesome. And you guys were all like so active in the chat, and it just made it so much easier rather than just me interacting with myself. So thank you for being here. The stream wouldn't be a whole lot of fun unless you guys were here. So thank you. So I guess I could just start. You know, the early bird gets the worm. So I'll give you guys kind of basically the new news. I got a Discord I made this week for the channel now. So I'll throw the link in, I guess, the comments here, and maybe I can pin it or in the chat. I don't know the best way to kind of get it. But no, it's crazy. So like it took a bit to set up, but I didn't want to make it more than it should have been. And I didn't want to make it basically something it's not, right? So it's basically just a way to just interact with everybody, like everybody, instead of going in the comments and talking to one another and stuff like that, like just in comment, we can just chat in Discord, and it just still comment, don't get me wrong. Let me see. I love talking about teams. I've been following Wolf since he was 10,000 subs. Yeah, seriously, he exploded, absolutely exploded lately in the past few years. So it's nice to kind of see the growth. Actually, I was watching some really old Wolf earlier, like really old Wolf. Like I got some dirt. He's got like what was it? What was it called? Hold on, I gotta check my Discord. Someone sent it to me. It was freaking hilarious. Oh, where was it? It was called, if you ever get some time, go check out, where is it? It's like really old Wolf. It was like Wolf Gets Wrecked or so. Oh, yeah, Wolfey Gets Wrecked. That's what it is. Go check out Wolfey Gets Wrecked. Oh my goodness. He's still really funny, but like he just didn't, oh my goodness. He just kind of went on and just did whatever just for fun. You could tell he was having a time of his life when he was making the content. So yeah, we got a Discord server. I'm actually just gonna grab the link right now, and I'll just throw it in here right now. It'll eventually be available to everybody, but the reason I wanted to actually do this, sorry, 1 second, edit invite link. We'll just make it open, never expire, grant new link, use copy button. Yeah. There we go. So there it is now in the chat. You guys can kind of join. So basically, if you guys, we have like a channel for like, if you guys are building for your own draft, like everybody can kind of help out and give ideas and stuff for those matches and stuff. You can post your matchups, and we can kind of give insights on what we think is good, just like we do here. And we could just kind of do it there. So, so what else does the Discord have? We got some roles. So you can mention if you are singles or doubles. We've got a little bit of rules, just pretty basic stuff. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, welcome everybody. I see you guys joining. That's really cool. You get pinged whenever there's a new video. There's a channel for just discussing the videos. You guys can give me ideas on what you want to do. Like, you know, maybe when the season's over or something like that, because I don't have a lot of time to make extra stuff. And then there's just like random chat stuff. It's really just to make a community, right? Because like it's just so much fun talking about Pokemon with all these different people. So why not just get plugged in, right? And also, you guys don't have to DM me on Discord to get hooked up with draft leagues. If you guys want to get a league or get into a league, I could just post stuff there and say, hey, here's the server I know that got a league starting. Go. Here's the link. Go do it, right? So that's good. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. And also because actually the reason I want, yeah, you guys are in, which is cool. For the first 50 people, I'm actually giving a special role to, and it's called founder, basically like the very first of the Discord server. So it's only 50 people are going to have it. So if you get in now, you'll get it and you'll keep it forever. You'll never lose it, and you'll always be able to hold that. When we grow to like 100,000 people in the Discord, please don't. That'd be way too much to handle. But you'll always have that tag as you were the first 50 to ever join. So I'm expecting this to keep going. This is going to be a lot of fun. We'll be doing draft forever. So anyway, So yeah, that's done. So the Discord's there. I will probably assign the rules later or something, just because like I'm obviously streaming right now. I did want to do the WDL recap. So like, what did we see this week? I know I did a very little. I think I just hopped into team building in the actual, in the week 3 preview. I did very little, but like, let me just dive into a little bit. So the standings. So week 2. Yeah, so I think I posted it at the end of the video. So Uzi, I thought might have been in first, but Wolfey, because actually they're tied. It might have been KO differential, because this is just game differential here, it looks like. And this is just the points that they give. And then you got Joey there. Yeah, you few 1-1s, and then you have 0-2s. I would expect Mount to come back, especially with the transactions that he, that he made. I think he's going to be just fine. And then you have Shady. Shady, I think, is just trying to get a hold of his team right now. I think he'll be fine, but it's not going to get any easier, right? Like, all these players are just so good, right? So, but yeah, like Wolfey, Aaron, I feel like everybody's kind of where they should be right now. I think Uzi's a nice, pleasant surprise right now. I think everybody's really happy with Uzi's play. He's just an absolute masterclass of his own team right now, and just vibing. Usually it takes a little bit into the season to kind of get used to how your team plays. But it looks like he's just figured it out right away. It's an honor to be a founder. I don't know about an honor. It's just kind of like a cool flex, I guess. I don't know. I'm a founder. It feels pretty cool, I guess. I don't know, Ethan, but that's pretty cool. I'm glad you're excited. Let me see. Your first future mod has entered the chat. Yes, Octo. Octo's been a long friend of mine. I have not asked him to mod. We only have like 8 people in there right now. There's not really a whole lot to mod. But I do have a friend that I asked in the beginning. It was just kind of casual conversation. His name is Spades. He runs a few different draft leagues himself. Definitely has experience kind of running Discord servers. And he said he'd be able to throw out the riots or throw out the problem people, the riffraff. So don't be riffraff if you don't want to get tossed. He did say he would run it by me if we were going to toss somebody, but no worries. But yeah, so there's the standings right now. It's nothing crazy. Again, in week 2, there's really not much. So there's not really a lot dividing the players yet right now. Obviously, the 0-2s and the 2-0s, they're pretty different. Like -7 and +6. That's a pretty giant hill to climb. But I think they said top 4 are making playoffs. Yeah, Wolfey lost less Pokemon than Uzi. Yeah, I figured they don't have that on here, but I figured that was the reason why. Alphabetical by team name. No, Pokemag, I think it's because if we look at the actual like let me see. So go to Wolf here. Where's Wolf? So Wolf, where does it show the games? Does it show the whole team deaths and kills? I don't know. Pokemon stats maybe? Oh yeah, maybe down there. Okay, so let me see. So we got Wolfie's at +-. How is he at -6? I think it's broken. I don't. Oh, wait, that's Necker. Hold on, it's not broken. Yeah. So Wolfie's at +6 KD, and at least that's what it shows here. And he's at +5. Yeah. So he's got 1 more KO to death than Uzi does. So that's why. But hey, this early in the season, being 2-0, you're just happy to be there, right? So. I just have to keep my Discord on my phone just off to the side because we may have a guest joining us in a little bit. Octo, as my Discord overload, seems like a trustworthy individual. Yeah, Octo's good. I've known him for a long time. We're still friends for a reason. Yo, we got 12 people here right now. This is crazy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If I haven't addressed you yet, I don't know who's here. So unless you actually say something in the chat, I won't know. So everybody, just say something if you're here and I'll say hi. But basically what we're doing is I posted a Discord server in the chat if you just joined. Join the Discord server. It just kind of allows us, you can ask questions to kind of like about the channel. You can ask questions to me. We can team build together. And the bonus is that the community can kind of help with that as well, right? So like when it comes to team building, if I'm at work or something, or I don't have time, then we have a very, very good group of people that are going to be in the server that can definitely help out with building. They've been doing this for a long time. So... And I'll definitely be joining as well because I find it very fun. So we might dive into a bit of team building today. I have a couple fun things designed or ready to go. Let me see. So WDL recap. So yeah, we got the standings. We did it. MVP race. Primarina is just like destroying this league right now. Like Wolf is just putting it out there and just wrecking everybody with it. Just Life Orb. I'm just waiting for him to run a choice specs set. I feel like the week to do it would have been against what's his name, Pokey Aim, because he had no fairy resist at all. Like you just go Terra Fairy, D-Gleam, choice specs, delete. It's so easy to run. Guimauve Marshmallow. Hi, new to Pokemon competitive here. It's fun to see you analyze everything and understand how draft works. I'm still trying to figure out how draft works, guys. All hail Octo. That's so jokes. Everybody loves Octo already. No, yeah, it's like there's so much. I get humbled every single time I play draft, guys. So I might give the impression that I got it all together for draft and I know what's going on. I learn something new every time I prep, every single time I play, but I get a little bit better every time. So you got to be patient with yourself. But as we saw this week, like James lost against Side Bullet Punch with Flame Orb into his weakness into a weakness policy Glamora after, not even that, after using what is it, Rock Polish for the +2. So sometimes when you lose a game, you just tip your cap and move on, right? See Vasculine, something in the chat. Thank you for putting something in the chat. I did ask you to do that specifically. Much appreciated. Hey guys, you might have noticed this if you were here last week when we did the stream. I took the delay off. So there should be like maybe 1 second delay. So you don't have to worry. Like I'll be able to respond to something quickly. And if I don't, that means I'm ignoring you. Gonna talk about the trades. Oh yeah. We're gonna be talking about the trades today. I got that actually next. So let me just recap last week. We've all watched the matches twice because we watched their perspective and then we watched my analysis. And yeah, we already know what's going on, guys. So let me just wrap this up quickly. So we got the standings, MVP. Dondozo, yeah, it's having a lot of fun. I'm actually surprised Shady has Ursaluna so high right now. Like he's 0-2 and he's got this differential of like -6 or something right now. And Ursaluna's still at the top. But you know what that means to me, guys? That means that that's the only thing killing things. So if you're facing this thing in a future week, if you just focus on this thing and only this thing, you probably walk out with the win because this is the only thing that's getting kills right now. Arch is doing great. The one death is really what stands out to me. The fact that they have it sorted just by KOs right now, I think you can make an argument that Arch is actually the MVP of the season so far. Yeah, top 8 have bigger fonts in their stats, right? That's such a cool addition to the tables layout. Yeah. I do see, like, I don't know who made the doc. It actually says right here. Let me see, cover. Princess Autumn, thank you for your service. Let me see. And then we got the, where am I? MVP race. Yeah, the Toxtricity. I feel like what's cool about Uzi is I feel like Uzi's spreading it out. He's spreading out. Like, if you look, Uzi's got one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. And I feel like he's just, it's really hard to target down what is going to beat you when you spread it out like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a kill leader. Like, Wolfie's here. Glamora had a really good week. But aside from that, like, has Wolfie even gotten a KO with anything else? Like, Hariyama's 1. Espathra has 1. Mammothswine has 1. So, spreading it out is always nice too, but always having, like, this big go-to in Prim is just amazing. And obviously, Dozo just does the job there. Wolfie was cooking when he said he had a fairy type. Sorry, let me read that right. Was cooking when he did say a fairy type seemed like it could destroy this league. Yeah, he did say that Primarina was like the highest special attack of every, what's it called, fairy type in the league. I feel like that's a little, I was actually thinking about this later. That's actually a little bit of an inflated stat. Sylveon gets the Pixelate boost from Hyper Voice and like Terra Blast and stuff like that as well. So even though Sylveon has a lower special attack, I think it actually might do more damage than Prim on the fairy side. He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. Primarina has like what, an insane special attack stat. So he's not wrong. I'm not saying the GOAT is wrong. So let me see. Let me see. I posted it about 2 minutes before. Oh no, there's still a delay. Well, that sucks. I literally took it out. That's not good. Is there a way to... Hold on, let me just Google this really quickly. Is there a way to adjust delay on YouTube stream while live? The next question is going to be, is it proper to look things up while you're doing it? Generally not possible. Sorry, guys. Don't worry. We'll eventually figure it out next time. Let me see. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on a second. I might have actually posted the Discord link. Sorry, I might have talked about it a little bit, then posted it. So I don't really know how. Maybe it's even more of a delay. I don't think it's 2 minutes, because if it's 2 minutes, it'd be more than last week, because I think we actually timed it and it was about a minute. Let me see. Marvin, NBC from Sword and Shield approves Wolfey's Glamora, and yeah, seriously. Marvin and his Soul Rock. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, it might just be you. I hope it's not for your benefit or like your, like, I hope it's just you, because I hope that it's good and I don't have to fix anything and it's just one person that might have the issue. But anyway, but the reason you guys all came here, so yes, we have the 15 people. This is crazy, guys. Thank you for joining. Like I said, if you haven't said anything, say something so I can say hi. Yeah, 126 is a special attack. Sebastian, thank you. I didn't want to guess because I've been wrong so much lately in the videos. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is this, and then you find out after it's like, yeah, that was wrong. Oops. It's so hard to like say things in the moment while you're recording, because like it's just going and you're just like talking, trying to spew out as much information as you can. Only a second delay? No, that's good. Sorry, Ooga Booga. Let me see. Yeah, Sylveon, 120. Yeah. So yeah, Octo. Yeah, so you just confirmed that I was right. Yeah, Primarina is a very good special attacker on the fairy side. But Sylveon is actually cheaper. So you know what? That's actually a really good segue. Let's get into one of the reasons why. Oh, the trades. Hold on. I was gonna go into this, but let's go into the trades. So who made trades this week? Aaron didn't make any trades. Actually, let's go to mine. I like mine better. James didn't make any trades. Pokeaim did. Okay, so I am mad. Me and Pokeaim are on bad terms right now. He swapped out half of a very good team. I don't like that at all. You know, okay, when I say I don't like that, he can do whatever he wants, because draft is all about having fun, and it's all about using using your favorites and stuff. It's all about using your favorites. No, but when I see a really, really good team and I see people make a bunch of moves, it's definitely because they just wanted to. Like, there's really no other reason for it. The team, I don't think, is better. I don't think the team got better. And I don't know if he would agree or disagree. Maybe he has the vision, but like, he dropped Meowstic Male, which in my opinion, is one of the best Draft League Pokemon ever. It just gets so much utility, and it can do so many different things and support so many different Pokemon. And the fact that he lost his Prankster Weather Setter was a little frustrating to see, because I love Meowstic Male. I've had it. I think it was my very first season of Draft League of all time. Octo, can you confirm that? Our very first season in WPL, did I have Meowstic Male on my Rain team? Just while he's about to respond. We'll actually see how late the delay is, because he'll respond pretty quickly. Wolfey joked about Primarina being part of the pair trap mode, even though he did not pick a trapper. You can still trap. You can still trap. There's other ways to do it. I also hope it's just me. Yeah, me too. Sorry, guy. There's a delay on my side. I'll refresh the page. Yeah, sometimes refreshing. I had to reboot earlier. Kind of sucked. Never mind if you just saw my message. It is a couple of minutes. If you just saw me... No, Pokemeg, I didn't just see your message. I just didn't get to it. Like, I was just talking. So, let me see. Sounds like a longer delay. Feel free to ask us to let you know when we hear something. Okay, let's do this again. So, somebody type in now in like, I don't know, capital letters. Don't hit enter. And when I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, when you hear 1, hit enter right away. Okay? Oh, I clicked buttons. Don't do what I just did. All right, everybody. So type in NOW and then hover over the enter. Okay? All right. So you're gonna hit enter in 3, 2, 1. Now. All right, let's see how much of a delay we have. I'm not timing it, so it'll just be like a rough. So many comments coming in. Thank you guys so much. This is a lot of fun. We haven't even done anything yet. We're not even getting into the meat and potatoes of the whole thing yet. We just kind of recapped everything. Oh no, we're talking about Meowstic Male now? It's probably so delayed. All right, let me see. Let me go back here. So far, I have watched all your coverage of this league. First time watching you live. Very cool. Thank you very much for it. No problem. Dom Prophet, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the kind words. They mean a lot. Oh no, no one said anything yet with now. That means the delay is probably so long. This sucks. 1.3 on Pixel 8. Yeah, so it's even stronger, Octo. That's awesome. Let me see. It's definitely about fun. Otherwise, they would have blocked the Pelipper pick. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's about a minute, guys. It's about a minute delay, so I apologize. I'm not a streamer, so I am now, I guess. I'm just a bad one. It'll get better, guys. I promise. I promise it'll get a little bit better. OMG, Big J, big fan. Excessively. Oh my goodness, Abe's here. Yo, Abe. What up, guy? I haven't seen you forever. And everyone's saying now. It's so delayed. I'm so sorry, everybody. Yo, okay, before we get back into it, now that I know that there's a big delay, I'll just remember that there's a delay, so I'll keep that in mind when I'm talking. But Ave actually faced me in a final, and he had, oh, what was your team? You had Gudra Hisui, and what else was on the team? There's recordings of it and everything, so like, but I had Ting Lu, and I had like Duskull, and I had like, it was such a fun team. We were in finals, and when I faced him, I was just like, you know what my answer for that what's called Gudra is gonna be? I'm just gonna go Terra Flying, or no, Terra Ghost, so you can't body press me after you set up, and I'm just gonna Fisher you until I won, and I did. I'm so sorry, Abe. You were a good sport about it, but it was just like, I think the plan was just like, yeah, the plan I think in that match was just like, I'm gonna kill everything else, and it was just funny, like, I watched his perspective after the fact, and he was just like, oh, Iron Defense, we'll take that, yeah, that's great. And then he gets another one off, oh, I think we're good now, we're good, and I'm just sitting there on the other side going like, you can have another one. I just need one Pokemon left, and I'll be fine. And then I think he just got a couple heavy slams, and yeah, it was just over. So no, that was a lot of fun. Ave is an incredible Pokemon player, incredible VGC player, does better at tournaments, so who's really laughing? I won a online championship, which no one will ever know about other than in this chat right here. And that guy just goes to tournaments and slays, so good on you. Let me get to some of these comments, and then we can get into these trades as I kind of started a little bit. I don't want to miss anybody. That's the thing. If you guys are like willing to actually say something, I want it to be responded to. We responded instantly to. Yeah, I know. Everybody said the same thing at the same time. All right, that's enough about the delay, folks. We'll figure it out for next time. If you guys know what to do for setting up the stream and stuff like that, Ave, actually, you're probably a great person to talk to about it. Message me on Discord. Let me know. Because we need to fix this. I don't want any delay. At least no more than I have to have. So, but anyway, the reason you guys came here. So, Joey made some, yeah, Enamorous Grafii matches are all gone from Showdown. No, but you streamed it, dude. It's there. You streamed it. You've still got it. You still got it. This is a good time, guys. We haven't even done anything yet. We've been here half an hour. That's my fault. Let me get to it. So, Joey, he had Meowstic Male for Comfey. The Sneasel, who did he have? I need to actually go in my DMs for a second, because I have the moves here, the original teams. I knew I would forget this in the moment. Where is it? Okay, so he dropped Riolu for Sneasel. Okay, fine, you get yourself a fake out user. Did you? Yeah, you already had Meowstic, so I guess you had to replace it, so that's cool. Rhyperior for Rhydon. Oh, the Rhyperior was so good for you. Like, I guess if you wanted to save some points, then I guess I should probably update some of these points too, because I feel like they're off, because like I just updated the rosters. Zip Striker for Jolteon, love it. I feel like you only needed one, that's fine. Poltergeist for Chimecho. Dude, it was your second round pick. Why are you dropping it? Man, you like went all in for that thing and you got it, and you just drop it like it's third period French, you know? So I don't get that. So that's another thing. Like, if you're gonna like commit to something, commit to something. So, but who am I? He's a much better draft league player than I am. So I would love to play in a draft league with him. That'd be amazing. Yeah, Chimecho should be fun with gravity shenanigans. Oh my goodness, Chimecho's good in draft. Don't worry, we'll get to that. We will get to that. Actually, we'll get to it right now. Let me go to Showdown for a second. Where is it? Reg H. Let's go to Chimecho. So I'm going to tell you why. And Octo, actually, I'm glad you're here. You're actually the one who showed me the light when it came to Chimecho. Chimecho its move pool is banana sandwich. This thing gets, imagine like every move that you can think of that could be useful. Yeah, Ave just messaged me. Thank you for that. I'll look at it later, but I definitely have my Discord open beside me. Like I said, we might have a guest a little bit later, but I'll have to kind of figure out how I'm going to do that. But yeah, just through Discord, right? Desktop audio? Yeah, it's already set up. We'll be fine. But yeah, Chime Echo. So we got Ally Switch. We have Disable Encore. I'm just doing support moves right now. Fake Tears, Heal Bell, Heal Pulse, Helping Hand, Icy Wind, Knock Off, Psychic Noise, obviously. I'm not going to say Recover. Safeguard. By the way, nothing gets Safeguard anymore. Safeguard is so nice in the right matchup in Draft League. Oh my goodness. Skill Swap's fantastic. Snarl, Taunt, Yawn, Trick Room, obviously, Thunder Wave, and I'm not even at the usually useless moves yet. It gets way better. Cosmic Power, so you can set up and go for stored power stuff. Entrainment is so nice sometimes, even defensively. Use it on your, like say you have a Heatran on your team, you could either run Ally Switch 1 week, they go for the ground move into it, they whiff, or you go for Entrainment on your own Heatran, and you give it Levitate. It's amazing. I'll keep going. Gravity, Hypnosis, Imprison to combine with all of those moves that we just mentioned. Sunny Day, Rain Dance, like, and I guess that's it, but that's not even the offense and the stuff that you can, that's not even the stuff that you can imprison too. Like, Dazzling Gleam, say Chime Echo, you're facing, it actually speed ties Primarina, I think. No, it actually outspeeds it because Prim is 60, I think. Yeah, it's 60. So if you're facing a Primarina, just be careful with your speed tiers. So you can always just go for Dazzling Gleam and Imprison. Best of luck. And it gets Hyper Voice too. There you go. Your Prim does nothing. Awesome. And then you can go for Trick Room. So, oops, sorry. Or you can just Imprison Protect. That's always nice too. That's actually not a bad set. Like, that's seriously. Metal Alloy? No. Mental Herb. Whatever. This is just, I'm not saying this is the optimal Chime Echo set. This is just a set you could, like, any set you could possibly want this thing to run every week. You would be hard pressed to not put it on your team every week. But anyway, so I've fanboyed enough over Chime Echo. So let me go to the rest of the transactions. Where is it? I had it open right here. Ah, where is it? Uzi, where's your message? This is actually really weird. Where is Uzi's message? There it is. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So that's it for Joey's move. So I like the Jolteon pickup. I think Jolteon is phenomenal. Dude, there's 23 people here. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you so much. If you haven't said anything, I want to say hi. Just say something in the chat. I just want to say hi back to you guys. Thank you for being here. This is awesome. Drop your second pick. It's not good after everybody finishes their draft. Yeah, seriously. On top of everything they get for status move, they also get Snarl and Icy Wind. Yeah, seriously. Status moves and then just support across the board with like 2 of the best support moves. Yeah. Offensive support moves to break sashes and so on and so forth. Yeah, Octo is a big believer in Chime Echo. Okay, so, and then the next ones are, let me see. Uzi made a couple moves. Yeah, Uzi dropped his Glissaur for Paloswine. It's kind of a lateral move. Like, they do different things. Using the Eviolite, the cool thing about Uzi's team is he doesn't really need the Eviolite for anything, which is, it's such a great item. So being able to have the ground and the ice in your offense. Yeah, Ethan just listed all of them. It's crazy. Yeah, Piloswine 100 attack, that's enough. Like, it's enough. You can get it going. Oblivious can't be intimidated. Thick Fat is great. I think it's a really nice pickup. I think Glissaur is just, it's flying and ground is just such a good offensive combo. I thought it would have been better if he kept it. So, but you know what though? He's in first place or tied for first place or second place by a hair, but that's fine. And then the other move he did was he dropped Skiploom for the Dunsparce. I don't think it was like, I like the Dunsparce. I don't know what he has in store for it. I know sometimes people pick up Pokemon and don't really use them to what their full potential is. I know that like weakness policy and rattled stuff is really nice, and he has a really fast U-turn user. That could be a thing. In support, obviously you can do your Serene Grace with your Glare and then your and your rock slide stuff. You can go for headbutts. But something that nobody really talks about, this thing gets a move that's busted. 100 power stab normal move, and it breaks through protect. Not breaks it, but it breaks through it. So it's a no drawback. So after like a coil or something like that, you get your +1 attack. Nothing's stopping this thing. So I'm curious how Uzi's going to use this thing. I'm not a huge skip loop fan on manual sun like this. So like I don't think you were ever running Whimsicott and the skip loom. So I feel like that's fine. It actually found a better home, which we'll get to in a second. And Noah, what's going on, guy? Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for being around. Love it. Let me see. Yeah, so that's it for Uzi's transactions. Uzi didn't need to make any transactions. His team, did it get better? He used to have Rage Powder on the team, so maybe you can make an argument that the team got worse, but worse is all subjective, right? Better and worse is subjective, but I don't think it got worse. I just don't think it got better. So maybe he has something in store for Piloswine. The Dudunsparce, it might be tough to get going. His team's kind of built, go fast, go hard. So I kind of liked his team the way it was. He didn't really need to make a move, but I know they have their trade deadline really early in the season. I usually do mine when I run one. I usually do it the second last week of the season. Like say there's 8 weeks. I usually do it in week 7. End of week 7 is when you have to lock in your rosters. And then now that's for playoffs. I think that's usually the case in other leagues I've been a part of as well. So what is this goal button here? Do I click it? What is this? Nah, let's go back. There's no goal. I think it's trying to get money. Nah, we're not doing a goal. Thick Fat, Oblivious, Eviolite, Palestine is bulky. Base 80 defense, 60 speed F. Yeah, it's bulky if you add stuff. How are the rules? Does every trade have to be point neutral or all trades together? I think it's just all trades together. As long as after you make your trades, your team has less than 100 points, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, these points aren't 100% right, because I know that, what's it called? I know that Piloswine is a different point total, and so is the Dunsparce. Actually, the Dunsparce is 3, I think, right? So I don't know how that works out, but I guess it does. Because... oh, unless I change the points for Piloswine and not the other one. I was just at work or something. Yeah, the Dunsparce has some crazy gimmicks, yeah. Dom, as long as you have 0 or more points remaining, there's no limitations on points draft. Yeah, seriously. I have seen some really weirdly run drafts where like they have these obscure rules. I'm not a fan of it, but you know, it's a community, right? So if that's the way they've always done it, because I've had people join my league and they're like, you do it like the Buzz Killington. They're like, you do things like this. You do things like this. We don't do this over here in our league. And it's just like, oh, you guys are stupid over here. And there's just like, I'm like, oh, come on. Like you can do it different ways. It's not the end. I have a waiver wire in mine, or used to. And everyone's just like, first come, first serve. And I'm like, I don't know if I like first come, first serve, because if somebody is like, first come, first serve has to start at a specific time. So if you're in the wrong time zone, you lose out on first come, first serve every single time. It's kind of like an unfair playing field. They do it in fantasy football, baseball, hockey, things like that. There's like a waiver wire, right? So each week, if you made a trade or whatever, then next week you don't get first priority if there's ties. And that only works when like 2 people want the same Pokemon or the same player in fantasy, whatever it is. So, and then the tiebreaker goes to that waiver wire. So that's how that works. So that's it for Uzi's team. And then what's the next one? We got Mount-A. These are the ones. Okay, let's spend some time talking about this one, because I thought he made amazing changes to this team. I loved every single one of them. Maybe not the Skip Loom, but I loved them. But he does have the sun though, so I don't know about Skip Loom, Torkoal. Maybe it could work. We'll figure it out. But let me see. So he went Raichu for Electivire. Let me talk about Electivire for a second. I had this thing one season. I think I picked it up midway through the season and I fell in love. This thing in Draft League, it's usually fairly cheap because everyone's like, it's not Electabuzz. It's clearly not as good. So let's just put it like 8 points lower than everything else. Actually, just for context, let's see where Wolfey's Draft League put it. Let's see. Oops, not E. Hold on. Control F. 11 points. 11 points? Hold on, where's Electabuzz? like 16 is a difference of 5 points. That's wild. That's crazy. So what an absolute steal at 11 points. If he didn't pick it up, I went out. I'm going to be building a team today of what I think I would pick, and things like low tier picks or like really disguise, like under the radar picks that I'd be all over based on this tier list. Cause I've said in the past that just abusing someone else's tier list when you join is one of the things you have to learn how to exploit. If you can get like an absolute steal at 2 points or 1 point or 3 points or something, and you can use it like half your weeks, that is an amazing Pokemon to have. Like normally, like to like round out your draft, you usually pick a 1 pointer or 2 pointer. It's like, you know, this is a roll. It'll do something. It's not great, but I have to finish out the team somewhere. But it might be able to fit in this role somehow. If you can get that Pokemon for that same amount of points, if everybody else has picked their 1 or 2 pointers that they're like, it'll do something, I guess, and yours is like, yeah, mine's going off. So yeah, fast sleep powder is not to be ignored. Yeah, quite your yeah, Ethan's just listing off a bunch of Dunsparce stuff. Wait, what is I didn't realize that they're an English league based on that impression. Was that a joke? An English league? I hope so. That'd be funny. If it's not and you're serious, I don't know what that means. Yes, C Basculin, fast sleep powder is not to be ignored for sure. Yeah, it's just, but what else are you offering? And if you miss that sleep powder and then they KO your partner, like then what? So that's the other thing. Like I think there was a turn 1 play in week 1 that Mount made. He went for a Tailwind sleep powder and he hit it, but if you miss that, you're done. You lose. Because like I think there was like it had, what was it? It was Hydrapple on the field, and that thing gets Pollen Puff and it uses it quite a bit. So I think you just die to a Pollen Puff if you're the Executor. So he actually still could have been KO'd by it because he didn't go for that slot. So anyway, but let me see. So yeah, so that's that. So yeah, Electivire at 11 points is wild. So again, let's look at what this thing does. Electivire. So anytime you get a Pokemon that has an immunity from either its typing, ability, or whatever it might be, it's usually a usable Pokemon. So in this case, you have Motor Drive. So yes, it's an electric type. You redirect with Follow Me. Obviously, this is nothing crazy. And if you're new and you didn't know it got that, strap in. This is going to be great. Yeah, so Follow Me and you can redirect it. It's like, oh, what does it matter if you have an immunity? You already resist it. Well, hold on a second. You can go for Terra Flying. You're now immune to ground and you're immune to electric. That's amazing. And then there's another week. Say you run into an Amoonguss, or you run into, as we're talking about in the chat with Ethan, Skiploom. Oh, Ethan, don't worry. We got after you coming. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't you worry. Yeah, so if you're facing a sleep Pokemon, say you're facing like an Espathra with Gravity or something like that next to it, you're facing a Fast Sleep Powdermon, a Spore Pokemon, you also have Vital Spirit with Follow Me. And we've seen that with the Electabuzz in VGC a lot of the times. So the fact that you have both options on a week-to-week basis, and it gives you a speed boost whenever when you get the Motor Drive boost. So that's just awesome. Yeah, it was a joke based on your hybrid. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. That is not how things are done here. No, that's wicked. Yeah, I forgot I did that. Not gonna lie. Oh man, it's getting hot. You know, guys, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna take the sweater off. I think it's the light. I have this big light just shining in my face right now. It looks great because it makes my green screen work, but man, it gets hot. Vital Spirit is also a sleep immunity. Yes, yes, it is. It is incredible. And also, not to mention, one thing I like about support Pokemon is that they can offer offense if they really wanted to. So like, yeah, yes, there's nothing wrong with having like, say, an Electabuzz or a Magmar or whatever it is, or you've got a Amoonguss or you have Skiploom. There's nothing wrong with those Pokemon at all. But when you have to make them think in a closed team sheet format in Draft League, for example, or even a tournament or best of one tournament or an online ladder or a global challenge or whatever it is, they have to guess what you're going to do. So Electivire has what, 123 attack and 95 special attack. That's usable on the special side. I usually ran it more special for the most part because I didn't really like its physical. I didn't want to take recoil and this and that. So I usually ran special. It gets Electro Web. It gets coverage, so like Flamethrower, Helping Hand, Knockoff. Yeah, I really, really liked this Pokemon when I had it. Eerie Impulse is really nice. Faint, I ran that 1 week. That was really nice. So I think that Mount is going to have an absolute blast with this team. Let me see. Yeah, so there's that. What else did he drop? Keep closing this message. Oh, there it is. No, I left it open. He dropped the Executor and grabbed the Vileplume. I love Vileplume so much. He grabbed himself a Fairy Resist, another one, which is great. It's got the Poison Stab, so now fairies against fairies is actually a little bit better. It's got a decent special attack stat in 110. It's got bulk, 75, 85, 90 is actually a decent amount of bulk. And at base 50, we were talking about this, Ethan, just a couple seconds ago. So Vileplume, yes, it's not exactly 105 base speed like it is the Hisuian Lilligant, but if you just go like this, so now you have your After You Eruption. I don't even have a Timid Nature on there. 102. So base 130 speed Pokemon get to 200, right? So yes, your Dragapult gets to... Can we outspeed Dragapult? Yes, we can. With some. Now we outspeed Dragapult. So you can still run your... After You Eruption stuff and Sleep Powder. And you can run like Strength Sap, he gets Moonblast, Pollen Puff for healing, because obviously your Torkoal doesn't want to take damage too, so you can heal it up. You can go for Strength Sap is another move you can run on it. You can run Weather Ball is really, really nice. Now you get a fire move on your team. You could run... Where is it? Sweet Scent? No. Teeter Dance? No, not really. I've seen Teeter Dance stuff. I feel like it's just so risky and you have to have the right team for it. Acid Spray, holy cow. This looks really good. So this obviously is not a set. This is just me throwing moves on a screen, but I like Vileplume a lot. I also really like Executor, so it's kind of hard for me to pick one or the other. I just think that now you have the After You Eruption stuff, so I think that could be nice, and it gives them another option. So Skiploom, it's all right. I don't know. It works, I guess. I think he had to make the move, and I know that Uzi dropped it right before he did, and I guess this league, they allow you to pick something up that was dropped immediately. I know in some leagues it says that, what's it called? You have to let it sit, like you can't grab it until next week or whatever. I think that's what mine was, because it just helped with colluding and stuff. I don't think that's the case here, don't get me wrong. That's just why we did it. But the Skiploom, it might work 1 week. Like, again, it's like a one-pointer, right? Or is it a one-pointer? I don't know if I changed that. Oh, let me go here. Yeah, it's a one-pointer. That's crazy. For 1 point, that ain't bad. That ain't half that bad. So, again, if it comes 1 week or 2 weeks or whatever it is throughout the season, that's a good one-pointer, right? Let me see. 16-point Electabuzz is wildly expensive, in my opinion. Absolutely it is. That seems to be the threshold for core team members. Example, Prim. Yes, I agree. Like, if you look at Electabuzz there, Arcanine is right beside it. That is insane to me. Arcanine is one of the best Draft League Pokemon I've ever seen, just because it does so many things. And the fact that Wolfey grabbed it first, again, because he had it. I've actually been watching a lot of Wolf's, what's it called, WBE run, when he won A-Drives League. He ended up beating Aaron in the finals. He had Arcanine on that team. He knows how to run it. And the funniest part is actually Aaron, who he beat, actually had Noivern and Primarina, who has... he has it right now. He has Primarina and Noivern, so he must have liked it. No, and the Arcanine is there too. No, and Wolf got a really, really good Pokemon. But Electabuzz next to Arcanine, I think in VGC, like, it's fine. I think it was really good based on what it needed to be next to and what it needed to counter. But yeah, when it comes to Draft League, I don't know if it's super great. So, but let me see. So let's get into, where is it? Trades into week 3. Do we have any more trades? I think so. Let me see. I think we have one more. Oh, Wolf. Yeah, he grabbed the Hisuian Sliggoo. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why Wolf would, like... I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. He dropped a Dene. I don't know what he has in store for Sliggoo. I can see maybe something like Eviolite and then you run Life Dew. Because one of the things about Life Dew is you can heal actually through your Protect. So if it's just sitting there and they're ignoring it, you could just Protect with, say, your Glamora, your Arcanine, or your Prim. And just go for Life Dew. And then you just start healing. So I think that's kind of cool, I guess. But again, I wouldn't put it past Wolf to bring any of these on a weekly basis. So let me see. It looks like we have some new people here. Thanks for showing up, guys. I appreciate it. Say hi in the chat if you guys haven't yet. I like saying hi to everybody that shows up. And we're just kind of doing some... We're just doing some team overview right now. Just looking at some of the transactions that were made. People, I think they kind of mentioned that they... What in the world? It's calling me. Go away. I'm streaming. Kev's Mence is the best option at 16 points. How many finals do you have to lose, Kevs, with that thing before you admit that it's not the best thing ever? As he leaves the chat immediately. Oh, man. I know some of the people here personally that join. Some of you guys are pretty new, but this is a lot of fun so far. So, yeah. I don't need to go over the rosters again, but what I wanted to do as well is I wanted to go through the tier list and just kind of tell you guys what I think is actually really, really nice that's still left on the board. And I actually wouldn't mind starting from the bottom and working my way up, because the very first thing I do when I get a new tier list is I go to the 1-point tier. I always go to the 1-point tier because I'm like, did they miss something? Is something like... Did it get overlooked and I could just absolutely just wreck things with this one Pokemon on the 1-pointer? Chimecho was a great Pokemon in the 1-point tier. Sorry, one second. I just got to keep an eye on this. Yeah, Chimecho was fantastic. Who else have I had? Again, these are just rolls, right? If you can get something that is a roll in this tier, why not, right? You use it once, you use it twice a season. I think, actually, Wolfey had Diglett in his WBE run. And I think he used it too. And it was really nice. He gets like trapping with his... Actually, Wolf should go get that. He should go get Diglett. Just because, you know, his Bearish Trap. I don't know how he's going to do it, but it'll work. Hisuian Sliggoo is bulky and is a great typing. Tons of support mons. You know what's funny? Like, I agree with you, Ethan, but I've seen so many people throughout draft leagues pick that thing up and just either never use it or it just doesn't work. So in theory, it seems like it'd be good. There's a lot of Pokemon, like, actually, let's ask the chat this. If you guys are here right now, if there's a Pokemon that you always thought, like, in theory would be fantastic, but then you tried it and you're like, didn't really work the way I wanted it to, comment it there. Just let me know and we'll talk about it, because there's definitely a whole whack load of them. So, but going back to this 1-point tier, Drowsy's actually kind of nice. Yeah, Drowsy's actually really nice because it's a Trick Room setter with Inner Focus. I actually ran into one, I think, SCDA, Silphco, Draft League, I think it was. And, hey, Mason, what's going on? Actually, I've already done Chimecho, but if you just look up a little bit in the chat, somebody literally listed every single move it gets. It's amazing. But if you really, really want, we can actually go through it again. I don't mind. So Drowsy's actually really interesting, and I won't go over all of these. I ran into a Drowsy and I just ignored it the whole time, but if he plays it a certain way, I think it was it an Imprison set or it was a Hypnosis? I think it was Blind Hypnosis. So yeah, this thing it gets Inner Focus, so it's immune to Fake Out. You run your Eviolite, and then now you can get Trick Room. You get your Trick Room up. You get your slow Encore up because it's base 42, so it's not too bad. So once you get Trick Room up, you can just start disabling things. Foul Play is really nice. Knockoff is just a nice utility move. Let me see. I just don't want to do anything stupid. Taunt's not bad. Thank you, Ethan, for reposting that. Nightshade. Nightshade's actually really nice on it because it just does consistent damage. So that's really nice too. Toxic, T-Wave. Guard Swap is kind of cheeky, I guess. It's kind of sneaky just in case you want to face somebody that's about to set up. Hey, Mason, it doesn't have terrible stats. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, now you started it. This thing's stats are not bad at all. For 1 point. For 1 point. I will say that. So 75 HP, 80 defense, 90 special defense. That's not bad. For what it's going to do, This thing, especially because you just max the HP and you just optimize it for like your leftovers healing, whatever it is. And then you just put your defense stats where you need them, right? Let's do something like that. And check out this. You got your Trick Room Setter. You got a Snarl user. You got a Helping Hand. And you got Heal Pulse. There you go. Leftovers or Mental Herb. Probably Mental Herb, I would imagine. And you just go to Defensive Terror like Dark or something. Oop, or Dragon. I'm just going to leave it on Dragon. That works. It was an accident, but... broken support pool and terrible stats. No, I disagree. I think if you're going to run it as a support Pokemon, especially at worth 1 point in Draft League, this thing could pretty much meet any role you need to. Maybe not like an attacker. Even though it gets 95 special attack, like Noivern gets 97. Wolfey's been going off with it this season, so it's usable and its move pool's not bad. Maybe not a physical one. I think that's pretty low. The 50? Yikes. But anyway, so that's Chimecho. That's enough about Chimecho. Maybe I'll just name the Pokemon and then I'll put them in Showdown here and then we'll go over them all at once. So let me see. So that's 1 pointer. So Drowsy, we mentioned... Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a box. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place right now. Let's delete this. New box. Reg H. So we're going to put in Drowsy. We're going to put in Chimecho. It's not available, so I'm not going to put it. It's a 65 speed. No, 65 is fine. Yes, it's a middle speed tier, but you're not really using it to go first or second, and so you're really just meant to like be annoying. Like protect with the partner, get a Snarl off. Protect with the partner, get an Icy Wind off. Protect with the partner, get a Trick Room off. Maybe Heal Pulse after the turn's over. Like say you go for a Defensive Terror on like a Rhyperior or something. You go for an Earthquake, and then it gets hit because obviously you're not targeting down the Chimecho or something. And then you Heal Pulse it. It's like, keep ignoring me, please, right? Eviolite Chingling might have been bulkier. Oh, let's find out. Oh, you know I'm gonna find out. Chingling. No. Sorry, that's just not right. It's just, its stats are just, they don't make up for it, I don't think. And you get the item slot. I wish Chingling would work. Let me see. So what else we got here? So did I mention anything else already? There's one that's coming, don't you worry. There's another one. Oh yeah, Diglett. I'll put Diglett in there. Diglett. Not because Diglett's great, it's just because it does do one thing. So you run the Arena Trap. You run the Focus Ash. Cool. You run Protect. Let it stick around for an extra turn. Foul Play probably. Helping Hand makes sense. And then maybe Endeavor. That's probably the only set you're going to run on a Diglett. Maybe Terra Ghost. There you go. This thing is really frail. My goodness. This thing should never have your Eviolite. My goodness. But again, these are not Pokemon that like you're like writing home about. Like they're not fantastic. Elekid. Oh my goodness. Follow me at 1 point. Get out of here. I literally had this one season. That's all I need. Right here. That's all I need. Then you got the Vital Spirit. This thing, again, it could be super, super nice on your team. Delay is making us talk about Chimecho way too much. Hey, there's never too much talk about Chimecho. Never, never, never. You know what's kind of crazy? I was watching PokeGame's stream this morning, and he had like 250 or some odd people there at like 5 in the morning. So I go to work super early. It's stupid. And he started his stream at like 2 in the morning, and he just kept going. And I woke up, and I thought it was a recording, but it was still going. And I saw they added like 200 and some odd people in his stream. And one of the first things I thought about, I'm like, how do you interact with all those people? Like, there's probably so many people typing and messaging, and like, I'm exhausted kind of just replying to you guys just because it's hard to keep up sometimes. Let me see. Chimecho is only 10 speeds slower than Toxtricity. You could, when in doubt, use Choice Scarf or a Custat. It always comes back to Custat Berry, doesn't it? Or an early game tempo. Dig great. I love it. What, Kevs? How are you number 2 for the pew? You must have just started ripping into Adrian the whole time last time you were here for you to be the number 2. No, we can't let Kevs be the number 2 or even ranked when it comes to like fans of the channel. I won't allow it. I'll kick him out of here before. So everybody message, just so we can dethrone him. But Ethan will always be number one. Let me see what else we got here. Esper, let me just keep going. Finneon's nice. I guess I shouldn't really add them. It'll just take too long. Finneon is there because it gets Storm Drain, does get Tailwind. Could really be nice. Again, this is probably going to occupy your focus sash for the most part in this tier. Let me see. There are so many steals on that tier list. I know, that's why we're getting into them right now. And again, just not like it's incorrect. It's just, man, like I would have used this. Goth Theta? Oh my goodness. Goth Theta? I literally use, actually, Ave, are you still here? I ran Goth Theta in that draft league that I beat Ave in the finals. Yeah, that it actually came. It was actually really good. I think I ran like Heal Pulse. I ran Fake Out, Trick Room. I can't remember what else I ran on it, but it was just a trap. Like you couldn't get out. And I was protecting every other turn too, so you couldn't stop. It was so much fun. Follow Me used to be an XD exclusive move for Magbar and Electabuzz. Yes, that is actually a fun fact. I did not know that not too long ago. Let me see. What else? Grievard I used one time. Having an ally switch on a ghost type is really nice, so I paired it with King Gambit. I thought it was really nice. It doesn't get Snarl or Will-O-Wisp, one or the other. I think it's Will-O-Wisp it doesn't get, but when it evolves, becomes Daddy, it gets Will-O-Wisp. But in this first evolution, it doesn't. Let me see. Grookey, yo, a terrain setter? A terrain setter at one point. This is wild. Again, you're not going to win every single week because of it, but this thing is really useful. Hippopotas, so you have your weather. That's really nice as well. Finneon's underrated, Ethan just said. I agree. Impidimp is really nice. I've seen people pick this thing really early. I don't know about that, but I've seen them do it. Jigglypuff has Friend Guard. Its move pool's pretty good. Coughing. Okay, Coughing. If you wanted to run, like... Hold on, I'll get to you in a second, Mason. Mason, my goodness. I saw Ethan and Mason and said Mathan. Yikes. I'm not even tired. Let me see. So Coughing. Yeah, if you wanted to run the, say you had say look at Aaron Zenk's team, right? If you wanted to save a bunch of money when it came to points, yes, Galarian Weezing offers things differently than Coughing does. I understand that. But if there's something else that you wanted, you could have, instead of Toadschool at one point, you could have grabbed Coughing. Again, not a mistake. It's just something you could have done if you wanted to. And then that Weezing, that's worth how much? How much is Weezing worth? I think it was kind of cheap, actually, wasn't it? Galarian Weezing, 11 points. That is kind of cheap. So, not saying it's a bad pick, but if you really wanted to save 10 points, you can go get Coughing and you're just protecting every other turn anyway. Gets Will-O-Wisp. Gets poison stuff. Doesn't do any damage, but it's a thing. That's the thing about drafts. You just got to find ways to find value picks so you can get more out of your top picks, right? Let me see. Wolf joked about using Goth Theta. Yeah, he joked about it, but what scares me is he probably would have. We do get one more week of trades, actually. So we had our 1 week of trades that they had, and they get one more this upcoming week, going into week 4. And I think that's it for them. I think they're done. They have no more moves, and they just lock in. So we'll have to see how that goes. I can see... I heard there's some more trades. Pokemon wouldn't tell me. I was trying... Maybe he saw that I was going to stream, and he's just like, no, I can't tell you. It's like, he's right. I just wanted to know because I want to do my my week 4 preview sooner than later. So I'll just find out when you guys find out. Let me see. Honestly, Flappy, if you pick up Ampharos, it's nice for Trick Room support and allows Ampharos to sweep. Yeah, Octa, you did that one time. I'm not sure how well it did. My memory is kind of foggy on that, but I know that with plus and minus, you get a free specs boost on both of them, which is really nice. Choice specs, it's great. Because the ability just gives you an extra 0.5 with somebody with the same ability, plus or minus, which is great. Anyone with Follow Me has value. I agree. 1,000,000%. The only counter play to being Fake Out and Stalwart. Yeah. I wouldn't say the only play, but those are two big ones. And spread moves. Yes, and spread moves for your last comment. Have people done Draft League where you also draft items? I don't think so. The thing about Draft League is it's like a bottomless pit of options. You know, like there's a league called the TGR, and they're known for doing a bunch of really obscure formats. And they've been going for a really long time, and a lot of people swear by playing in that league, and they'll never leave it. So they do a great job over there. It's just they run a bunch of really different leagues than normal. So I feel like some people are getting bored with Draft League just the way it is. Maybe they just play a lot. I know a bunch of people that are in like 6 or 7 leagues at once. I don't know how they manage it all, but it just keeps it a little bit fresh. That's the thing about Draft League. It's like, I think, I won't spoil it, but somebody I was talking to was saying that one thing they like about singles is if you get bored of OU, you can go to RU. If you get bored of RU, you can go to never use. If you get bored of that, you can go to Ubers or whatever it is. And it just kind of keeps it fresh, right? So you can still keep playing the game that we all love, but not get bored, right? So that's the thing about Draft League as well. So let me go back to these comments. Impotent was my 5th pick in a recent draft. Shut up, Kevs. Stop encouraging everybody. Dustglops, by the way, me and Kevs have a love-hate relationship. We're friends. Dustglops is my favorite ghost type ally switch user. Yes, even though it was nerfed. Ally switch was nerfed. Mount's here. Yo, Mount. Mount has joined us. Actually, hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on. This might be something. Yeah, someone just said, I don't like... Yeah, Mount's here. Cool. I do not like the idea of drafting items. Someone said. Let's see what he's... Sorry, guys. This is a little boring right now. I'm just trying to do something nice for you guys, all right? Stop yelling at me. All right, let's do this.
Hello?
Mount.
Oh. How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. Let me actually look at turning the music down for a second, and I'll crank you a bit because I don't think I can hear you super clear.
Crank me up.
Let me crank you up. Maybe I can just turn you up in Discord. Check 1 2. How's Mount's volume right now? Only if
Test.
There we go. I can hear you, so that's great. How's it going?
Okay. Good. How you doing?
Good. We're just kind of going over some of the WDL stuff, and everybody's just vibing right now. This is fantastic. Yeah, Kev just says we're friends. That's news to me. If you saw some of our DMs in our conversations, everybody, you wouldn't think we're friends, but you rip into the people you care about. No, Matt, we just went over actually specifically your team. I was really complimenting your transactions actually going into week 3.
Oh, really? Nice.
Oh yeah, dude. I could not. I think I DM'd you talking about Electivire, right? Saying how great it was.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me do this properly. Everybody, welcome Mount to the chat. I have to do that because I saw this one podcast one time, and whenever somebody joined, they would always do that. So it's just something I got to do now. But no, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. This is gonna be a lot of fun. So Electivire, why'd you pick it?
Yep. Follow me is a good move. So I went with that. Yeah, I was just not getting by with Raichu, and I realized that Follow Me plus Taunt is like the ultimate like partner for a Trick Room who can't get faked out.
Yep.
Like Orguru. So
very nice. And you have some offense on the field because Electivire is a little stronger than Raichu.
Well, I thought that as well, but part of the reason I picked up Raichu. So okay, for those who don't know, I had Electivire very briefly because I drafted it, and then I dropped it for Raichu during like the grace period. So
rude.
Yeah. And part of that was because I looked at the calc for Volt Tackle Raichu versus Wild Charge Electivire, and Volt Tackle Raichu is actually stronger. Yeah. So I was like, well, I'm not missing it on anything like offensively.
The recoil's real though.
Yeah, I mean you're getting recoil either way, but
yeah.
So
isn't it 50% of your damage dealt on Volt Tackle and 30% or 25% on
I think you're right about that actually. Yeah, it's like a head smash type of thing. So yeah, fair point. But
But still,
regardless, I was basically like
goated.
looking at the damage overall, and I was like, well, I'm not really losing anything. At worst, it's like even-ish with Raichu.
Yeah, it's
Plus I get
and you get the
fake
fake out, the lightning rod. Yeah.
Yeah. It was really just because I was prepping for. I started prepping for James. This was prior to week 1, right? And I was like, fuck. Like, Cinderace runs Adamant against me. Like anything slower than like a base 115 guy can just run Adamant.
Yeah.
Electivire is my fastest mon. So I thought that was a huge issue. But I think in hindsight, having Follow Me is just more of an asset than just having a super slow team. Especially if maybe later I address the speed issue potentially. So
Is that foreshadowing?
I do make more changes to the team.
Oh no, he's foreshadowing everybody.
Oh, shit. You heard it here first. I'm gonna add some speed to the team.
You know what's funny?
So.
I DM'd Pokegame earlier today. I'm like, hey, did you make any? Can you let me know the transactions for week 4? I won't say anything. And he's like, no, you gotta wait just like everybody else.
Yeah. But I think my team got better.
Oh, it did, for sure. For sure. I couldn't say enough about it. The Vileplume, mwah.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh yeah, because it gives you the after you eruption and it's fast enough, right? So like, there's nothing really faster than Dragapult in the league, right? So you can just run Timid, and you get your after you off. Other than Scarf users, you're still going
Valpon
first.
Gets after you?
Stop it.
That's actually not. I didn't even know about that.
That's amazing. Hold on, let me Vileplume you for a second. Hang on. So we got
Yeah,
after
please.
you.
Enlighten me.
I'm gonna give you your set. Sleep powder, strength sap, and then you just get like, I don't know, it doesn't get dazzling. It does get dazzling, no way. Crazy. There's your set.
Wow. I did not know it got after you.
Actually, hold on, let me learn you something for a second. This is the let me use it as a verb. It is a verb. Anyway. Where is it? I guess you're not watching the stream, so at least not anymore.
No. I was, and I realized I must have been so far behind because you DM'd me before you even acknowledged my my
Damn it.
thing in the chat. I was like,
Everybody-
oh shit.
Everybody tore into me for it being so delayed, so I've already gotten it from both ends. So it's so actually the Vileplume set I actually had for you, and don't say yay or nay whether or not you did this because you already played the match. But actually, I'll just DM you the pace and you tell me if I was even in the ballpark.
Right. Okay.
Where is it? Don't tell me, but this is the Poke Paste.
This was versus Wolf.
This was
team?
versus Wolf. Yeah, your free win, right?
The free W. Yeah.
Yeah, you won, right? You had to have. You wouldn't have lied, right?
As far as Mons go, you did get 3 out of
Oh, I'm
6.
only 3 for 6, dude. I'm usually 5 for 6. At least I think I've been.
As far as sets go,
0 for 6.
you're 0 for 6, unfortunately. Actually,
No.
Illumise is probably close. I can't exactly remember, but
Well,
it was
you know
something
what
like
I could
that.
say though? If you did somehow lose that week, this is the team you should have run. It's just
Yeah, it turns
it's just
out,
what it has to be, right? I think I said that with Necra. She lost against Joey in week 2, and I was just like, well, should have run my team, I guess.
Goddamn.
It's like, I guess I was correct. No, but like, man, the transactions you made are fantastic. I think you're probably having a little bit easier time in prep. Just knowing that you have, other options for getting Trick Room up. But
Yeah.
the Vileplume's fantastic. The Skiploom, I was just like, 1 point, what do you want, right?
Dude, Skiploom for 1 point, it'll mess you up.
It ain't half that bad. You get Rage Powder, right?
Yeah, it's like faster than everything. You think Valplume's faster than Dragapult? Dude.
Well, but after
at Skip.
you,
Well, yeah, but after he's cool. But
the move that you totally knew it got, right?
oh man, kicking myself at this point, to be
Yeah,
honest.
because we're stuck in week 2. You were just like, oh man, I could have been doing it all this whole time. You know what's funny though? I think everybody's been prepping against it. If it makes you feel any better,
Yeah, I'm sure everyone has.
unless nobody knows, and it's just me that knows it. I actually ran it one season with a friend. I think I helped him and we built together and stuff like that. And yeah, we did it one season. It was really nice. I don't know if we had Torkoal though. I think it was like Ninetales we had. So.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. Ninetales is really good. Who's saying anything in the comments? I think they welcomed you, which is nice. How dare you do something nice for us, he says. Volume sounds good, so that's good to know. Follow me is essential for Trick Room. Did you get that, Mount?
I mean, I understand it. I didn't see that comment, but I do.
Did you write it down?
Acknowledge that, yeah. I did have that thought, yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Volt Taco receives 1/3 of damage and recoil. Oh, really? I thought it was more.
Oh, okay. It's not like head smash.
No, I thought I stand corrected.
Right? Or 50%.
Yeah. Yeah, head smash. Oi, 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 beam mills, so he says, and another immunity idle in Skip Bloom. What does that mean?
I mean, Skip Bloom is immune to ground moves, so that's probably...
Oh, yeah. And powder moves. Don't forget.
Powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff. So, all right, yeah. So don't give too much away because I know that you said you've made more. You've said too much. But it's all good. So you're liking it better.
Yeah. Fan of the new team. And yeah, literally can't say anything more than that. So
yeah, please don't. Well, yeah, I knew that when I rated your team. By the way, our interview came out today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, shout out to that. If you guys haven't seen the interview with Mount, I just like to get him talking because he has a lot of nice things to say. A lot of good things to say. We dive into the team and stuff like that, and like just kind of like before he started really making content, how he got into draft and why he does what he does and how well he's done and how much better at the game he is than I am. Like we get into all that, so go check it out and go check out his channel too. Like he's got awesome content. He knows more than I do about this game, so maybe he'll teach me singles one day.
I mean, you knew about After Me, and I didn't know anything about that. So
After Me, yeah, my favorite move is After Me.
After Me.
Well, there's so many moves that you would never even use in singles, right?
I'm sorry, say again.
There's so many moves in singles that you would never use because they're only meant for doubles, right?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. After You is one of them for sure. So,
yeah. Like Heal Bell. No, like Heal Bell you guys use, right?
Oh yeah, Heal Bell is integral. Yeah,
because it heals everyone in the back, right? Yeah.
Although only yeah, it heals everything, but only like Chansey and like Chimecho get Heal Bell now.
Yeah, they kind of took it away from everyone. Let me see. Oran Guru under Trick Room could after you Vileplume, so Vileplume can after you Oran Guru. That's amazing. Oh, that's what a great smart comment.
And then I confuse them, and then they have 30% chance to hit themselves.
That's awesome. And then your opponent's just like, I don't even know what to do here.
Confused.
Oh, that's wicked. Yeah, no, that's cool, man. So yeah, thanks for joining. I didn't want to keep you too long. I was just like, hey, would you want to join and just kind of talk about your team and just in between kind of things? Because everybody, I appreciate Mount for doing this. I just kind of messaged him quickly. I was like, just join for like 2 minutes. He's like, all right, fine. And here he is. So, yeah. So thank you for joining. That was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to watch your week 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 8 and 8. No, the 7 week. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
You would be the 8th team. Yeah. So
stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go play my buddy. He's got a mock battle for me. CB Marcus. Check him out if you don't know CB Marcus.
CB Marcus. I'll do it. Let me bring him up here.
He does all the graphics for pretty much every big draft league. But he's
really?
Also really good at battling. Yeah.
He's a really good battler. I hope so.
Yeah.
So he's in your front office.
Yeah, I guess he is.
Everybody, get yourself a front office. Jay Singles. Someone just said, "Wow." Shout out to my interview, Mount 2025. That's awesome. All right, man. I won't keep you. I appreciate you sticking around. That's awesome, and your insight to your transactions and stuff. And can't wait to watch your match.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me. And have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man. See ya.
Night.
Wow, the GOAT joined us. I messaged him before and I was like, would you want to join? And he's like, yeah, sure. Like, cool. So when he joined, I was just like, yo, get in here. And I think it's funny that the delay's so bad. I saw him join and he messaged, and I sent him a message on Discord saying, yo, you want to do this? And he's like, sure. And he didn't even know I acknowledged him in the chat when I said that, so it's just really delayed. Let's Get Fluffy, what's up? I'm not saying let's get Fluffy, I'm just saying the person's name. Let's Get Fluffy. I'm not saying we should do anything like that. Let me go back to some of these comments that I missed. Ooga Booga, he said bye and I didn't say bye back. Upsetting. Let me see, I'll teach you the way. B-Mails, what's up? Let me see. Oh, by the way, so because there's new people here now, look up. I'll just post it again. We have a Discord. We have a Discord now. Let me see. Invite people. Copy. Let's keep putting it in here. We got a new Discord, everybody. Come join. We get to talk about draft and fun stuff, and talk about matches and stuff like that, and still do it in the comments because it helps the channel. Helps it a lot. Other people are like, wow, people are commenting. And then, so do that, then come in and we'll have like an in-depth conversation. Let me see. Follow me fake out or something that actually threatens is key to Trick Room. Yes, I agree. Or you were under Trick Room. Yeah, the After You one. Shout out to my interview. Jay Singles. Bye, Mount. Mount, why did you choose Illumise over Volbeat? Well, I can tell you why most people choose Illumise over Volbeat. A, they were the same price. I think that was the other thing. Illumise's 14 points, and I can't really see. Where's my screen? Oh, no, the one's 1 point cheaper. I don't think it really made that much of a difference. The difference between the two is only a few moves, but a really big one is Fake Tears on Illumise, so that alone is a reason why you wouldn't want to run that. And not to mention, so you usually run a lot of the special bug moves are really nice, like Struggle Bug, and so like Struggle Bug doing a little bit more damage because I know that their stats are a little different because Illumise is more of a special attacker. I guess attacker, let's call it. It just has a higher stat. And then Volbeat has a higher physical attack. So when you're using Struggle Bug, it does a little bit more damage. So it's a very small amount of difference between the two. So if they were in the same tier, you grab Illumise. If you really, really need 1 point near the end of the draft, maybe you grab Volbeat. Jay's going for a specific subset, getting Fluffy. Fluffy's a great ability. Just watch out for fire moves. What were we doing before Mount rudely interrupted us? What a good guy. Like, he's just willing to just join the stream. Oh, Kevs, I'm not repeating that. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we were going over steals. And we're only doing the 1-pointer. I'm just going to streamline this a little quickly. Duskull is literally my favorite 1-pointer in any draft league ever. Oh my goodness. This thing gets an immunity to normal, fighting, and ground. And it's just a ghost type that has levitate is just so nice. Carries the Eviolitis. Defensive stats are really good. I actually, you know what? Just to speed this up a little bit, I did a short video. I did like, it's called Why Draft or whatever it is. And I did an entire episode on Duskull. Because it's 1 point in most draft leagues you ever play. Go get this thing. This thing is so annoying. I won a championship with this thing. It is really good. Really, really, really good. I mentioned Elekid. Let me see. I feel like I've already passed this. Gloom's okay. I wouldn't. Let me see. Hippopotas I already mentioned. Let's go past where we were. Litten's interesting. I've seen people pick Litten. Volbeat gets Tail Glow, but it's the physical attacker. It drives me nuts. Yeah, it's kind of a waste of a really good move. But the Volbeat did well in a regional with double weather move that Illu doesn't. Double weather move? I thought, does it not get both weathers? That would be a game breaker. Or, let's see, Illumise, we're doing this right now. If you guys confuse me, I'll stop and do more of this. Rain Dance Sunny Day. Okay, so it gets 2. And let's look at Volbeat. I'm pretty sure it gets both. Yeah, I guess both. What are you talking about? We still have the 1 minute delay. Yeah, you do. I got a match in 5 later, Gramps. Later, Kevs. We live view Kevs 100%. That's jokes. Let me see. Did I miss anything? That is fair. I saw the Volbeat had fun tail glow, baton pass combo. Yeah, you can do that. Prankster baton pass is nice. Especially because I got to watch out for tailwind and stuff. I need to draft him on with Fluffy sometime. Yeah, maybe. You don't necessarily need it. Like, it's just a bonus. I know that Alolan Persian's really nice. You did watch that video, right? It's just mini Dusclops with levitate. Yeah, right? I am trying to reply to these comments as they come in. Let me see. If you guys are messaging on the Discord, I am not in there right now. Oh, it's Crocolore there? Oh, Crocolore. A friend of mine swears by this thing. Crocolore. Gets Snarl, gets Will-O-Wisp. It's just really annoying to get out. Yeah, Crocolore has its place for sure. I already went by the C's. Magby is there. We already mentioned Elekid. Same thing. Just depending if you want a fire type or a electric type. It's usually a matter of like, do you have any rock or like an excess of rock or water weaknesses at that point? Because if you don't, go for Magby. If you do, go for Elekid. For the most part. They're both weak to ground, so it doesn't really matter. Meg Cargo, I don't think so. It gets Shell Smash, but I don't think so. Marsh Stomp is kind of nice too. Gets Wide Guard, Icy Wind. Gets some nice things. That could work. What else? There was a really big one that I can't wait to get to right now, but I can't find it. Knockdown, no. Nose Pass. Okay. Funny story about Nose Pass. I literally laddered. I think I won 10 games in a row on the Reg G ladder when it was single restricted. I actually brought Nose Pass every game. I did it with a friend of mine in chat. We were in a call and it was like, he was in shock because I run stupid stuff all the time. And I was like, yo, Nose Pass is great. And anybody in my WPL server would know. It was just, I posted a replay 1, 2, 3, back to back. And I was just like, this is the first game. This is the second game. This is the third. And I won every one of them with Nose Pass. A +2 Iron Defense. So an Iron Defense +2 Defense Body Press. KO to all Incineroars. That's all I needed. And it had Wide Guard for the Astro Barrage and the Glacial Lance. It had its place and it was really cool. Not sure about draft though. I think one time I had it and I did like a Meteor Beam Power Herb calc into a Moltres and it picked it up. So I think that'd be kind of neat. Where is the Pokemon I was looking for? It's back here. Where is it? Where's L? Lycanroc Midnight. I can't believe that this thing is 1 point. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. It has to be a mistake. There's no way that this thing is a 1-pointer. No way. So, there's no way a no-guard Rock Slide Pokemon. Oh my goodness. My typing's awful. Rock Slide. So, stab Rock Slide at 115 attack. There's no way this thing is a 1-pointer. Here's a set for you. You could run literally every single week. Done. 102, you get to 150. Now this outspeeds base 130s in speed at 134. So this outspeeds a Spectrier. And you get to go Adamant. And you don't miss Rock Slides. You go Terra Rock and just go for the Choice Scarf and just start doing it. Done. What are some other low accurate moves we could put on this thing? Oh wow, look, Stone Edge. Crazy. Another one you could run, say you have Tailwind support, you can run Loaded Dice. You know what else misses? Rock Blast. Hold on, I'm just gonna turn up the music a little bit. So I turned it down. Let me know if the music is still good. Or, well, obviously the music's good, but let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. Imagine Nose Pass also at Endeavor. It might. 1 second. I feel like you're saying that because you already checked. Yeah, it doesn't get it. You're right. Let me see. Lycanroc is insane. Look at the move pool. Look at the move pool too. Forget the Loaded Dice. It gets Endeavor, so you can run Focus Sash Endeavor. It gets, what does it get? Knockoff. It gets Play Rough. Psychic Fangs, Snarl, like Sucker Punch. Why is this thing 1 point and more importantly, why has nobody picked it? Like, I would rather have a Lycanroc Midnight. Let me go to the 1-pointers that have been picked so far. Aaron's got Toadscruel. Okay, Dugtrio. Maybe Yanma. Maybe grab Yanma instead. Or sorry, grab Lycanroc instead of Yanma. Like, it doesn't have a rock type, so that'd be fine. James has... Nah, James' team's pretty fine. Joey's got... No, Chimecho's a good... He did a really good job making the most use of all of his points. I thought that was really nice. Mount, maybe instead of Skiploom we could have done it, but it's not really the team he wants or the team he's playing. Necra, again, she did a great job just kind of balancing out the roster. Shady, Poongus is still good again. Yeah, this one's fine. Uzi, there's no throwaway picks here. Wolfey, Sliggoo, yeah. Why not grab the Lycanroc instead of that? Yeah, let me see. Never missing your tantrums or high horsepower ever. Yeah. Rock Blast to break sashes, accurate sleep. Yeah, seriously? Like, I would be all over that. That is an example of a Pokemon that you're like, don't tell anybody. And then at the end of the draft, you just drop it. You just go, just drop it like the mic. Do a mic drop. No, seriously. That is an example. I saw that. I think I was just kind of kicking around in there just because I wasn't planning on doing a stream or a video like this, guys. But I had to when people were just like, hey, you know, what do you think of the transactions? What do you think of this? I'm like, fine, you twisted my arm. But let me see. So, what do we got here? Keep going, keep going. Swalot. Okay, it's got stats, but nah. Swanna could work. You know, it's kind of, don't run it like Pelipper, but it's just, I don't know, it gets Tailwind, it gets Icy Wind, you know. I think it gets Scald too, I forget. Tandemaus. Did you guys know Tandemaus gets Population Bomb? Look at that. Own tempo. Hold on, hear me out. Hear me out. Side Swagger. Tandemaus. Own tempo. Goes for a +2 population bomb. Anything can happen in Draft League, guys. Anything. So you never know. I keep just adding stuff here. This box is gonna be non-existent in a second. Let me keep going. Ticketoff. I've seen Ticketoff do really well. Oh, you guys are chatting. Hold on. That's wild. Never missing a Rock Blast. Wolf said he never wanted a water resist. Oh, sorry. Wolf said he wanted a water resist for 1 point is why. Yeah, that would work. Skill swap, no guard with a hypnosis mon. I feel like there's other moves you'd rather put skill swap, no guard on than a hypnosis mon. But I like the way you think. I really like it. Let me see. What else here? I've seen Trapinch do really well, actually. Yeah, Tinkatuff. Tinkatuff gets Fake Out. What else gets Encore? This thing is just really annoying to be on the field, so this is another really good 1 point mon. Go check it out if you haven't. Vulpix. If you're running it with Paradox mons, I think that could be really, really nice. Let me just turn down my volume here. Wandering Spirit, Fisher, Runerigus next to... Oh, Runerigus! Oh, my beloved! Oh, Gen 8. Next to No Guard, Lycanroc Midnight? Yeah. That is Zoing 0. Not Dex at the moment. Yeah, Octo. Yeah, Vulpix, by the way, if you can activate Photosynthesis on another Pokemon with a Vulpix, like, this thing is really nice. Like, I remember, like, there was a guy in a league I was in, he just swore by it. And he was just like, nope, Vulpix is amazing. I'm like, okay, guy, whatever. It's not as... It's good, but... I don't know. Let's simmer down a little bit on how good it is. Baby Mouse gets nothing sport-wise, though. You leave Baby Mouse alone, B-Mills. Leave him alone. What's the attack stat? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm not even gonna go back to it. It's great. It's great. Whatever it is, double it. Fine, I'll go back to it. Panda Mouse. I think people are just intrigued. That's probably why. And you can't even intimidate it. That thing's amazing. Hold on a second. You can't even intimidate this thing. This thing just gets better. Look at that. 112. This thing has the same attack stat as a Azumarill. Right? 112. The only reason I know is because I've used the Azumarill before. Well, Nomon gets skill swap and Oko moves. I'm not saying Oko moves. I'm saying there's other moves. I'm saying other moves. Because then you're not doing any damage that turn. That'd be my only thing. You're going for skill swap and hypnosis. Okay. Let me see. Serene Grace, skill swap, Chansey, and Sneasler. Oh, stop. Stop it. You woke up this morning and chose evil, didn't you? Anyway, Tandemaus. Love it. Go for it. Draft it. It's gonna be great. And then you got Wooper. Wooper, the one thing Wooper has over other Pokemon. So, it's not Woobat. Wooper. So, one cool thing about Wooper is it gives you an immunity. And it also stops you from somebody setting up on you, right? So we run Eviolite unaware. It's really nice. Here's the unique part about it. It gets after you. Why do I care about after you on this thing? This is the slowest after you user in the game. So why is that valuable? So if you have a team like, let's just say, let me go back here to some of the teams. Let's just say you have a team like Aaron's or something, and your team is relatively quick. You know, you got fast. Well, Dozo with +2 is fast. You can't really do it. It's a bad example. But Goldango, Murkrow, Tailwind's up, whatever it might be. Let me see. Trapinch smaller to dig. First impression for psychic types or physic types. Nice. Please, for my sanity, mention Drowsy. I already did. I did before you got here. You gotta show up on time next time. So you gotta turn notifications on, my friend. You gotta turn them on. Then you won't be late for Drowsy. Don't worry, I'll mention it if you really want to. If you complain enough, I'll just do it. Let me see. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Wooper. So, if somebody wants to set Trick Room on you, it's just like, oh man, Trick Room's so painful against me. Well, guess what? I have Wooper that can switch on the field. You know, you protect with, say, your Goldango, switch the Wooper on the field, the Trick Room goes up. Then you can't after you Goldango. I just realized that because the one example I shouldn't have used anything. Literally anything else. I chose the one Pokemon that has an ability that's immune to the move I was talking about supporting it with. Oy. Anyway, a really strong Pokemon you can use after you. Goes first in Trick Room because it's so freaking slow. This thing's slower than Torkoal, guys. This is insane. Anyway, that's what it can do. And it gets like counter. I've seen counter and whatever, but anyway, that's Wooper. So let's graduate to the 2-point tier. We're gonna be here a while if we're only at the 2-point tier. At least there's less Pokemon. It's a big tier. Okay, so 2-point tier. Alolan Doug Trio, no. Actually, I'm just gonna mention the good ones. Flareon. Oh my goodness. Why is Flareon worth 2 points? So, tell me how good this is. This thing is incredible. Oh, someone just said they were late because they were drowsy. Ah, that's jokes. I'm at work, man. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just giving you a hard time. Hypno is really good. I used it in a league I won. Yeah, Hypno can be good. Just don't expect it to do any offense. As long as you understand what it's there for, it can be incredible. I think it's great. For what it does, I might prefer the Drowsy, but having the item for like Mental Herb is really nice. Having Inner Focus and being able to hold an item for not being taunted, faked out, and then it's just, if you bulk it out, it's really tough to deal with, so. And then it's just annoying if you run the right set. I think a friend of mine had it, and I was just like, they'd be like, oh, what do you think of this set? I'd be like, it's not there to do damage. Just put a spread move on there, just for 1 HP of damage. I don't really care how much damage it does, and just run support moves. It gets decent ones. It'll stick around. Just make it annoying so they can't ignore it, right? Hope you're having a good shift. Yeah, me too. If you're at work and this is making your shift a little bit better, it makes me happy. And everybody here is also happy because of it. No, not Phalanx. Sorry. I've tried Phalanx before more than once. Octo can attest to this. Grumpig, though. Hold on a second, Grumpig. I did say Flareon, and I didn't really elaborate on it too much. I built a set. Whoa, pizza place. Holy crap. That's a busy shift. Yeah, Flareon I think is incredible. It has an immunity to fire, so flash fires. You can go Terra Grass just like you normally do. Grass is, like we saw it on the Ceruledge and the Armarouge, right? In the past. I don't know why this thing it wouldn't be good. You could also run Terra Normal if you want. And then run Facade. Cool. We like that a lot. I think we know a Pokemon right now in VGC that runs Terra Normal Facade with Flame Orb. It's fantastic. So why is this worth 2 points? I don't know. And you know what's funny? It's not just the WDL that did this. It's every league. I see every league have Flareon in like the lowest tiers. I'm like, it's 130 attack with Flare Blitz. I don't know. But it's not a mistake. It's not like people that do tier lists and put these things here are a mistake. I see value in different places than they do, and people tear into my tier list. If I do a tier list, you guys will all tear into me, which is fine. It's everybody has their own opinion and stuff, but how can we exploit them with value that we see, right? So that's the other thing. So there is Flareon there. Girafarig, I think, has a place, again, with the Inner Focus Mon, Eviolite, Trick Room Setter, I like it. Gligar, I tried once, didn't really like it. Go-Goat, I've seen do well, but if you need a grass type, probably does the job. Grumpig, I like Grumpig, but I feel like Chimecho is just better, and it's cheaper. Yeah, someone just said Grumpig good. Yeah, I'm not going to repeat those words, because for kids, you know? Mount came on and swore. He ruined it. He always has to ruin things. Nah, I like Mount. But yeah, I try not to swear too much on stream and stuff. But yeah, let me see. What was I saying? It was Grumpig. Yeah, you guys want me to show you Grumpig really quick? So Grumpig, I actually used in Reg I one time for fun because it had thick fat. It was able to really deal with that Calyrex Ice. Yeah, tried Phalanx, but seems funny. Yeah, it's hard to make it work. It's again one of those Pokemon that just seems great in theory, and it just doesn't really work out. Like, I don't know why. I just haven't made it work. The fighting type, rock resist is so nice. By the way, guys, I just thought of something. If the music is a good volume, let me know, and if it's a little too loud or whatever, just let me know. Yeah, Octo's referencing other people that have ripped into me for my tier list. What an idiot putting Starmie and Meowstic female in D tier. Yeah, they literally said that. Yeah, it was a quote. Yeah, we know. Flareon wants to be a whack. So bad. Oh, Alola Whack, my fave mon. Yeah, it's really cool. Alola Marowak. Yeah, we miss a lot of those Pokemon. Can't wait till Champions comes out so we can use a lot of those things again. Why is Grumpig so good? Gets Snarl, gets Icy Wind, very nice support mon, gets Trick Room, and Trick apparently. There we go, Trick Room. It gets, one thing it does get that Chimecho doesn't is Simple Beam. So, if you know, you know, right? So Simple Beam just makes it so you turn, whatever you target, their ability turns into Simple. So you can use that offensively. So I've seen people use Simple Beam on their Dondozo, then switch in the Tatsugiri, then it gets a +4 in every stat, which is wild to me, but Intimidates also go -2 because it's stat boost and decreases. It's twice as much, so... yeah, I think Octo just said, I think Go-Goat is excellent value as a 2-pointer. Check out their stats and coverage. Yeah, I do want to check out a bunch of stuff. I will do it because you asked, Octo, but I really want to keep going because we got to get to the higher tiers as well. And we're already almost at 2 hours of the stream. If you guys are around, I'll stick around. So I might have to just keep drinking some of this drink here. Yeah, the music's a little loud, eh? Let me turn it down. Let's try that. Let me know again if it's, yeah, it seems like it's just a little loud. I'm glad you guys could hear me at the time though, but I just adjusted. I might have turned it down a little too much, so let me know. We'll adjust the volume as we go. Yeah, Go-Goat gets Sap Sipper, which is awesome. It also gets Grass Pelt, so it's very unlikely you run it on something that has grassy terrain, because I don't think you're running this on a Rillaboom team. But this thing's move pool's pretty good. It's got a really high base HP stat, so you don't really need to invest much in it. You can just go to a... let me see, 192 plus 16 gets to 208, I think it is. Yeah, so this would be your optimal for the healing, like leftovers or something. Oops, not Lychee Berry. Leftovers. And then you could do something like, so Sap Sipper, you can go Terra Water. So now you only have one weakness. Someone said that's disgusting. I don't know what you're saying that's disgusting to. Because there's such a delay. I think it's Grumpig. It's probably Grumpig. Let me see. Then you run Bulk Up. Then you run Milk Drink. And then you run... is it Body Press? No, it doesn't get Body Press. Where is it? What moves would you run? You run a Grass move for sure. I just don't know what it is. Grass move. Let me see. Oh, Leaf Blade. What a good one. That's a really good one. Simple Dozo? Yeah. Hold on, what is this? Simple Beam mentioned. Me mentioning Nummel, Curse, plus Amnesia again? Stop. Low pointers just don't have the stats despite all the tech moves. Yeah, usually your low pointers are going to occupy your Focus Sash or your Eviolite. And so if you can find a one pointer that doesn't need either of those things, like a Grumpig or like a Chimecho or something along those lines, that's just really nice. And then you just put like a support move down. Not a support move, but you put another... Play Rough is great. High Horsepower is really nice. Throat Chop. Horn Leech. I guess you can run Horn Leech instead of Leaf Blade. Horn Leech. And then like Rock Slide or something. That could work too. Aerial Ace is nice. So, yeah, go. Let me see. That's great volume. Perfect. Thank you, Sebastian. Peter Gregory. Hey, Jay. Really been enjoying the league coverage and appreciate the interviews. Appreciate the work. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming to join us in here. And we're just having a good time. We're just vibing right now, man. James. Hold on. James, you're here. Sorry, guys. We have to stop for a second. James, you're going to DM me those replays right now. And we're going to wait for it. So... just for context, last stream that we did when we hit our 1,000 subscribers, we had a great time. Everybody joined. It was fantastic. Not all 1,000 people, but you know what I mean. We actually built his draft league week 1 match in chat. I did it for him. And I think the chat helped with a few things as well that I was like, ooh, that seems good too. Let's put that in. But it was the team that the stream built. And he used it. And he said he would send me the replay so we can watch them together. So we're going to do that right now. I'm so glad you joined right now. I want to see it. I actually don't remember the team we built. So, which is the funny part. So just waiting for it to catch up here. Because obviously the delay. Come on, James, where are you? Let me see. Oh, just for the lag, I think Ave actually just helped me out right now. Could be something you need to change in your server you're streaming on, closer to your location. Yeah, I'm seeing that in YouTube Sudo. You can also change your latency. Yeah, I think that's probably what it was, is my latency, because I think there's like a delay that you can put on for if you're playing, like when I actually eventually do a draft league and I'll be streaming my matches and stuff like that, you definitely want to have a delay so nobody can stream snipe you. Like they can get moves and stuff, but yeah. James, send me those replays. He's probably going to like look for them right now. You knew this was coming. We talked. Little late to the stream, yeah. Horn Leech go. Yeah, Horn Leech is such a good move. Like the Ogre Punch is just busted. And they get it. Oh, I'm losing my voice, guys. Lemonade was a bad choice. Let's just get some water. Can we ask again why Aerial Ace gets sharpness boost? You can ask me all you want. Whether or not I know the answer is another thing. Whatever, let's just go here. Letter main image, sure. I guess I looked that up. Sharpness, just while we're waiting for Slowpoke McJames over here. Yeah, Aerial Ace does get the sharpness boost. Yeah, you're sending them. There we go. All right, we got him, Nicholas. We got game 1. He's going to send me the other ones too. All right, let's watch this. So we built this team. Do we have the pace still? Oh no, I deleted it. No, James, do you have the... Wait, no, I sent it to him. Oh, I have it. It's right here. Okay, guys. This is the team we put together. This was very strategically done. So it was... This is a really strong team. This is an incredibly strong team. And then we have game 2, game 3. Cool. All right, so we're going to watch this right now. Let's just look at this. So we have... I don't remember why these things were here. Like, a lot of people send me teams like this and say, what do you think? And I'm like, it's a whole ass team, I guess. I don't know. What does it do? I don't know why these moves are there. I don't remember. It was a week ago. But as we can see, I feel like we had, oh yeah, the Jolteon with the Terra Ice Terra Blast. We had Bolt Beam. That was really nice. Yeah, I don't know. Without further ado, let's just see how it played. Lemonade, the goat of drinks. I won't hear the slander. Yo, let's go. It's based on Japanese name of Aerial Ace. Yeah, that explains why it's a cutting move or slicing move. Swallowtail cut, I think. Oh, it's Gen 4 description has the word slash in it. Yeah, so everybody seems to know the lore. But anyway, let's watch this match. I don't even think I gave him how to play it. I think we just kind of talked about it. That Volcanion was a big problem when we were actually, let me turn this down a little bit. Normal speed, let's go to slower. Just so we can react to it. So the fake out went into that slot. Ironhead, very good first turn. But you're about to disappear right now. Yeah, later. You know what? Do you take that trade? Maybe. He went for a fake out into a protect. We'll take it. D-Knight comes in. Oh, you set that up so nicely. Watch out for the follow me. Ice Spinner. I like it. Down to Sturdy. And then Brick Break. Beautiful. This is a masterclass first game. And then, who cares? Don't burn. Don't burn. Sweet. Yeah, you just win, right? Watch out for Rock Slide, though. Protect. Ice move into that slot for sure. Knocks it down quite a bit. And then, are we faster? Okay, that's fine. Maybe he was predicting a Terra. So hopefully you went into, split the damage. That's fine. Then Primarina. Oh, amazing. Yeah, dude, you got to deal with that Volcanion right now. Yeah, that's fine. So, how are you beating this? We have Psychic Noise, but it's a water move. Uh-oh. I don't think you can do any damage to this thing. You haven't Terra'd yet. I think you lose this. Freeze. Yeah, you have to. Skip. Ah, freeze. Yeah, you lost. All right. I feel like you were in such a good position, you just kind of gave it back to him, but it happens. Let's see how game 2 goes. The fact that this is a game 3 means that you probably won the second game. Let me see. As for why Population Bomb gets the sharpness boost. Wait, Population Bomb gets sharpness boost? Wow. Completely beyond me. Okay. Well, at least none of us know. Jolteon is MVP. Well, let's see how it goes. I actually don't know if he won this or lost this, so we're about to find out. Yeah, I knew that's a good adjustment, though, because now you just know... Oh, Terra Ground. Yeah. Good Protect. Reflect. Ice Spinner. Ooh, the crit was nice. Oh, we're too fast. Let's slow this down a little bit so we can react to it. Yeah, that Heat Wave is just so strong. I knew that... Oh, yeah, we did the Quick Feed. I completely forgot. That's so jokes. Terra Ice, Terra Blast. Ooh. That was so good. Jolteon, you're the best. You're the best. You're my favorite. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, that's 2 crits to start the game. We take those. And he's got screens up. Yo, we are not too proud for this. Jolteon, keep going. He even spent his Terra to get around it. Terra Ice, Terra Blast into that. Either one. It doesn't even matter. Just got to get around. Oh, it's the... Who did he target here? Nice. Attacks around it. Beautiful. Probably split the damage. Psychic Fangs. Oh, dude, that's beautiful. That's exactly why we did that. Oh, this team is working so well. Ethan's back. Let's go. Yo, masterclass. Matt, he couldn't even break your lead, dude. Yes, you got 2 crits, but we are not too proud to take crits on this channel, okay? We take crits and we laugh in their face. We don't apologize. Oh, sorry for crit as you start typing. No, we don't apologize for crits. I get crit too many times to apologize for my crits. Anyway, Steamy Disruption, Melts Freeze. Yeah, so that wasn't even an out. Instead of Beam, Freeze. Freeze Beam? Why not? Let me see. Okay, let's see how this game goes. I'm actually really excited. This team's a lot of fun. This is the team that Love built, everybody. Yeah, he loves that. This is such a good lead for him, too. Detect, yeah. Heat Wave, yeah. That's just such a... Yeah. Unfortunately, you should probably go for that double protect that turn 1. Because now I think you're just too far behind. You lost a really good... Oh, he didn't Terra! Okay, hold on. We live? You know, Jolteon's so good. You didn't Thunderbolt that slot, did you? No, you didn't read that! Yo! Let's go! You read it! Yo, hold on a second. Hold on. We have to acknowledge... Oh, I guess you read the Terra. Hold on a second. I was gonna say, you read the Terra with the Terra Ice Terra Blast, but he switched in a ground type. So he could have teared there or switched, but either way he dies. So that amazing turn. The only problem is if he didn't, that would be a read on his part. So that was a tough turn for both players. All right, let's see. What a great... You just win from that turn, right? You gotta watch out for the burn chip, though. Amazing. Ironhead. Now you're just trading. This is great. But he just needs... Here's the thing. His win condition is getting rid of that Jolteon, right? And you're preserving it. That's awesome. Ironhead. Flinch. Surf. Oh, boy. Wasn't expecting that. Ironhead. Flinch. Surf again. Oh, this is going to be really hard to take down. I think your hope is waiting for light screen. Oh, nice. Man, we have Brick Break and... Yeah, this is so good. Oh, the burn. That's so bad. Oh, no. Did you T-Bolt? You protected? And then you go down. Oh, very nice. At least you picked up a KO there. You know what, Jolteon? We salute you on this channel for sure. Oh, and then you're just not going to get it done. That was really close. Bunch of really nice reads, though. Draining Kiss. Interesting. No, that was a really tough... We knew that Volcanion was going to be really tough for us to deal with. But wow. What a fun match to watch. That was great. So again, just for context, just for people who weren't around last week, we built that team last week here. Let me see some of these comments. Let me see. Crazy Crit. What does Psychic Noise do? Psychic Noise, it just makes it so they can't heal. For I think it's 2 turns, 3 turns. I think it's 3 turns. Probably the turn you use it and the 2 following. Yeah, let me see. We crit everything, but also I assume it was double into the Volk slot anyway. Yeah. The enemy team is absurdly Ice Weak. Yeah, and they knew it. My boy Jolteon, also the Psychic Fangs was all me. Yeah, I think somebody else recommended it. Gallade can skill swap sharpness onto Mousehold, but I do not know if Technician... No, yeah, Mousehold, yeah. Yeah, Technician does boost 50%. So it's basically the same. So you may as well just go Technician. Here it happens. He just knows. Prop should have been double on turn 1. Based on the last 2 games. Big risk. Yeah, I guess you guys are catching up. Oh, that game, dude, that was such a good... That was a fun game to watch, even though you lost. In the end, it's all about the friends we made along the way, and we made a lot of friends in this chat. Jolteon went nuts. Yes, Jolteon's really good. Jolteon literally, like, not won, but when Wolfey had it in the WBE, he went off with it, like, every single week. He just ran, like, Dynamax Jolteon with Life Orb every single week. It was fantastic. Yeah, great sets. Fake Out, game 3 got me. Yeah, it did. I don't remember if you had Fake Out on, Protect on your, what's it called? The Chien Pal. But yeah, double Protect there might have made sense as well. Because I think that probably made the difference, right? Because then your Chien Pal just deals with the Latias, right? Unfortunately, and it was lost right away, right? So... No, nice job preserving the Jolteon though, but again, it was a little too late because you only had 5% HP when you switched out, but you did the best you could. So I think your season is going to be just fine. Like, it's a good team. Jolteon did the most there for sure. Yeah, I think recognizing it and after game 1 that it's definitely the answer was a good call too. So nice adjustments for sure. There's a lot to take away from that you did well. But what were we doing before we were rudely interrupted by James joining this chat? We were going through the 2-pointers, right? Leavanny. Yo, Kay, if you haven't seen my Leavanny video on the ladder in Reg I, go watch it. Not right now, but later. It was amazing. What is it? I used entrainment to give chlorophyll to my Groudon. It was amazing. It started killing everything. It was double speed Groudon. It was amazing. It was so good. Lumineon, I wouldn't go and draft with this thing unless you can get Groudon, but you can't exactly do it to like Ninetales. You can't exactly do it to Torkoal, like max speed Torkoal. 1 second. Let's do your craft here for a second. Hold on. We in the kitchen. Let's see, Torkoal. Let me see. How fast can this thing get? So 79 times 2. So what? 158. Yeah, that's not very fast. That's not very fast. You outspeed Annihilate. Cool. I love it. All right, yeah, we can't do that. Oh well. Yeah, don't run Levani. Luminion gets Tailwind, Storm Drain, really nice. Icy Wind gets a lot of nice really support moves, great. I had more Pico one season and it was so much fun. Aura Wheel is really cool. It's a really unique move, and like Aura Wheel, what it does is every other turn it changes your it doesn't change your typing because you're still dark and electric as a Pokemon, so your typing doesn't change, but the attack type changes from electric to dark every other turn, right? So what I would do is I would go for an Aura Wheel as an electric move, and it would change, like this Pokemon would change into a dark type, and they'd be like, oh, he can't use an electric move now, and I'd run Thunder Punch as super cheeky. Hold on a sec, guys. I'll be right back. I just gotta get rid of my cat for a second. Sorry, guys. She likes to howl, so if I didn't take her upstairs, she would have just kept howling for like the rest of this. Let me see, what are we talking about? Man, you guys are talking in the chat right now and I can't keep up. Let me see, nice niche, but I think if the mouse hold still is holding Silk Scarf, Sharpness does more than Technician. Does it? They rolled 50% boost, so I feel like Technician's still fine, right? Unless I'm just missing it. Really interrupted, yeah. I'm here late, so I'm gonna start from the beginning. Connor Brooks, welcome. It's good to see you. If you have a different name on YouTube, mention it, because I do see the same names quite a bit. And if I can kind of put you guys together. Connor, unless it is the same. I think we're on YouTube, so it should be the same. Torkoal too slow. Peter Gregory, fair, but may do less damage without loaded dice or wide lens, yeah. Ninetales, though, maybe. Yeah, it's just so... I love physical Ninetales, by the way. Flare Blitz in the sun? Hold on, I'm going to show you guys a calc really quick. I have to tell everybody this. So I like doing Porygon 2 as a calc, just like a base calc kind of thing, because its stats are so normal. Like 85, 80, 85, 90. It's pretty in its normal type, so it takes things neutrally. So hold on a second. So I'm going to show you guys something. So Ninetales, what do you guys think does more damage? A Ninetales with Choice Band in the sun with Flare Blitz, or what is it? Yeah, a Ninetales Kanto version, the fire one. Here it is here, Ninetales. Kanto Ninetales with a Choice Band, Max Attack Adamant, with a Flare Blitz. Check this out. So, obviously it only has a 76 attack stat. It's not super strong. But multipliers upon multipliers. So we got Sun, and we have Choice Band, and we have a 120 base power move. So check this out. So remember 105 to 119.2. Watch this. We're going to go to Ogerpon Hearthflame. We're going to just max the attack so it's the same. Right? Let's just make stuff 0 so it's easier to see. Wait, that does so much more. Hold on. There was something that I was missing here. It's close, though. The damage is pretty close, though, but we're talking 120. Man, that looked really bad. I thought it was a lot closer. I remember there was this one thing that it was just like, I think it might have been Jolly I was looking at. Yeah, hold on one second. It might be Jolly. That's still wild, though. It's only a difference of like 8%. So like a Jolly Ogerpon is usually run like this, and then you have an Adamant, Sun boosted Flare Blitz from a Ninetales. It's comparable damage to one of the most broken moves in the entire game. That's nuts. Let's see. Sandy Shock. Sandy Shocks is so good. Oh my goodness. I need to catch up. You guys are going off in here. Ninetales though, maybe bulky spec set. I like running the physical one. Do you have a favorite reg to draft in? Oh, Gabriel, I don't think I've seen you yet. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, like, I don't mind any of them though. I like the low power ones. They're fine. I feel like it's not even so much the reg that I like drafting in. It's more so the power level they choose by the tiering and the points that you allow. So it's like, I like everything being legal, to be completely honest. I know some people are like, oh man, things are so broken. No, I just like using everything, you know? Reg H, it's tough because like there are a couple Pokemon that stand above everything else. So if you get them, you already have a little bit of an advantage, like the Ursalunas and Archaludon and stuff like that. Usually those are the teams that are starting to do really well. Let me see. Sandy Shocks is good. I agree. I also did, what's it called? A Y draft video on Sandy Shocks. So if you haven't seen that yet, I won a championship with it. I've literally used Sandy Shocks 2 times in Draft League. I finished 2nd place in a season. It came down to the last turn and I would have won, but anyway, finished 2nd. Next time I use it, won the whole thing. All because of Sandy Shocks. It's fantastic. Go check out why. Let me see. Does that have to be bulky? Yeah, it is. Let me see. It just has to be stupid base stats. Yeah, I forgot. Specs Overheat, definitely better than Banded Blitz. I know, but yeah. Also, Intimidate is the thing. You're a thing. Are you forgetting the sun? I didn't want to put the sun on the Ogerpon. It's just, it's really good. Let me see. So let's go back to these. Pikachu. It's Pikachu. It's Pikachu. That video. All right. Ooh, I like this song. I love piano music. Yeah, Pikachu is really good in draft. It gets Lightning Rod, obviously. You get to run the Light Ball, or you get to run Focus Sash, which is really nice. Gets Fake Out, always good. 2 points. By the way, with Light Ball, you know what this thing's attack stat is? So what Light Ball does is it doubles your attack, right? Yeah, its attack and special attack are doubled. You know what that means? That means if you max your attack and run Light Ball, you know what your attack stat is? 234. You know who has an attack stat of 234? 1 second. Huh, not Metagross. It's not high enough. Let's go find another one. Huh, not Glastrier. Hold on, let's keep going. I think it's a little too high. Oh, it's close. Oh, it's really close. So a Pikachu or a Calyrex Ice. One's 1 point, one's illegal because it's busted. Why would you not pick this? You run Fake Out. You run... Does it get Volt Tackle? Yes, it does. And Play Rough, I guess. Play Nice? No, Play Rough. Not. That's actually funny. They're opposites. Let me see. And then we got Protect. What a great set. What's surviving this? What's surviving that? Don't answer that. There's a lot of things that survive it. Let me see. My fave is F for sure. Reg F. Yeah. I love Raging Volt. I like Prankster Pokemon like Sableye and Grafia. Yeah, Prankster's always nice. Let's talk about go to draft Pokemon. Sableye. Yeah, Sableye's really freaking good. That was actually on my championship team too. Sableye. Random question from James Benner. Should a bulky Cresselia have an attacking move by default? Probably. Right now my set has both screens, Rain Dance against the Sun team this week, and Protect. It's hard to fit Protect on Cresselia. It really is. Just because it just wants to stick around. And usually they attack around it, so you kind of always have to be like pressuring of some kind. So... let me see. Probably James Manor. You don't want to have Crest be the last one and have to forfeit by default. Yeah, like you want to at least be able to do 1 damage. Like I'm not saying you have to, but like it's always a good idea. Like if you can fit it, and there's tons of support moves that do damage as well. So why not? Thank you. What should I swap then? I'd say their team is more special than physical. So drop Reflect. I would have to see the whole matchup, and I don't think we're really going to do that right now. We've already been going over 2 hours now, and we're not even done this tier list yet. Glacier is goated. Yeah, my first guess is like Chomp, Megazard. You guys are just naming things that would survive a Volt Tackle. Yeah, if you can get away with light screen, that's good. Yeah, just help him prep. Why don't you guys do it in the Discord? Because like we have like an actual prep channel for like building for draft. I'm not saying don't do it here, but I'm saying like you could do it in the Discord, you know, christen it a little bit, you know? It's a brand new server. Let me see. By the way, if you guys are here and didn't hear, because I mentioned it in the beginning and kind of as we went, we do have a brand new Discord server. Does Pikachu get Volt Tackle its signature move? Sorry, I saw Raichu use it and I'm just like, is it a Raichu move or a Pikachu move? I thought it was a Pikachu move, but I just wanted to double check. You could also run Moonlight against the Sun team if you want to turn it against them. Oh, yeah, I guess you could do that. Iron Hand's the best draft VGC Mon. Yeah, I had it, did really well with it. The team I beat in the finals had it. It was really hard. You can't ignore it. It's just so hard to deal with. It's a legendary Pokemon, literally. It's got all the stats in all the right places, so. All right, let me get back to this. I'm going to ignore you guys for a second just so we can move on. Shroodle. I've seen people use Shroodle a lot in draft because it just gets Prankster. Gets a lot. Excuse me, Prankster Encore is really nice. It gets Rain Dance Sunny Day. I'd look, but again, we're going to be here a while if I keep looking at everything. Toucannon I like. I think I used Toucannon once. It's got an attack stat that's usable. I think it's 120. And its move pool is not bad. Gets a lot of multi-hitting moves. It gets like Rock Blast. Gets, what is it? Rock Blast. And it gets Seed. What's the Bullet Seed? Yeah, that's another one. I actually, when I ran my Annihilate, I had Toucannon on my team once just to like side Rock Blast. And it would get 5 Rock Blasts into it, and it's resisted, so why not? Can I link the Discord? Yeah, sure. The chat's been going on for quite a while, so it's probably gone anyway, so let me just have a look. Service... No, not server settings. What am I doing? Invite people. Yeah, I'll invite people. What is there for? Oh. V? There it is. Okay. I don't think I've copied anything, so I could probably just hit Control V and it'd be fine. Let me see. Wait, more music? Wow, this is so good. What a great playlist. Go check out Glitch, by the way. She's so good. Funny story about Glitch. I was, when I went to NAIC, I've been listening to Glitch City as we all have for quite a while, right? And I was at NAIC with some friends. We all traveled like across the US and stuff like that just to get there. I'm from Toronto. So I drove down with a few friends, including Riley, the creator of Mouse Tour. I drove down to Columbus and took like 6 hours. It wasn't too bad. And we all hung out. We all knew each other in the Discord server that we were in. And I think it was after like the first day. It was just like, hey, we're going to go out for dinner. I think it was like teppanyaki we went to. And it was just like, yeah, you know who's coming? I'm like, who? And they said Glitch City. I'm like, Glitch is coming? Like the music person? She goes, yeah. I went, really? That's so weird that they would be coming to dinner with us. Okay, you know them? He's like, I think so. I forget if he said he knew them or he just met them and said, hey, come hang out. But I got to meet Glitch. Super cool person. You know, really down to earth. Great musician. Really, really good at what they do. It's amazing. We all love their music. Pichu can also get Volt Tackle through breeding. That's funny. Prankster P shot? Oh, Parting Shot. Yeah. Got good on Shroodle. Shroodle is OP. Beak Blast. Yeah, Beak Blast is really neat. Pin it, fool. Fine, I'll pin it. Thanks, Kevs. Pin message. There we go. I hate when Kevs is right. Kevs, you at work? Let me see. I'll get Zangoose. There's a friend of mine that actually swears by Zangoose. That thing gets guts and facade and it's stab. So that thing just hits so hard. It's just really frail. So Zeb Strika, we know Joey had it. So 3 points. I'm going to streamline this a little bit, guys, because I'm not saying I'm getting tired, but I'm getting tired. Prankster Copycat. Yeah. I see that there. Let me see. 3 points. Alolan Golem. Yeah, it makes sense. It's got the Galvanize, so all of its normal type moves become electric, and it gets the 1.3 boost, which is nice. Like a free life orb on all its normal type moves. And it becomes stab. Really nice. I'm sure you can think of some really neat normal type moves that are physical that, yeah. Yeah, we went to Benihana. Yeah, it was Benihana. I'd never been there. Let me see. Ampharos. I think Octo mentioned an Ampharos set, which is really cool with plus and minus. It's pretty bulky. I like it. You know, I'm not 100% sold on it, but Octo swears by it. Funny enough, just to kind of expose you a little bit, I don't think you had a great season when you had it, Octo. So you're still yet to prove it to me that it's great. Arbok, I think is kind of nice if it's cheap, but this is probably where it should be. Camera up, not so much. Chansey could. Crabominable. This thing... These are all really niche things down here. Like, they do what they do, but they have glaring weaknesses down here. So let me just kind of, like, maybe streamline it a bit just to kind of show you guys, like, ones that I would pick myself without question. Lurantis. Here's one. Finally. Lurantis is incredible. Oh. Let me see. We got... Let me just... Sorry, the wife just says she needs to get down here. Let me see. All right, sorry guys. Yeah, Lurantis is fantastic, right? So because it gets a contrary ability, it gets all the right moves for it too. It gets like Leaf Storm, gets superpower, awesome, right? So very, very cool. And it's a lot of the times you have to look at why you have each role on your team, right? So it's people have asked me like, oh, do you always need a grass type on your team? Well, yeah, but not because you just need a grass type. You need it because of what a grass type will do for you. You need an immunity to sleep powder and spores. You need a ground resist. You need a water resist. There's not a lot of water resist. So having that type is really nice. So you don't just get it for the sake of getting it. So that being said, if you want something that resists ground moves like Earthquake or High Horsepower, and those are usually coming from really strong Pokemon too, you need it to have a little bit of bulk, right? You can't just be like, oh, I have Meowscarada, so I have my grass type. Okay, well, are you going to switch in Are you going to switch in a Meowscarada on a +2 Stomping Tantrum from a Garchomp? Probably not. Octa says he had Ampharos for one of them was good. The second one was bad. I don't remember the first one. I'm sorry. My memory's not super great, but that might have been the one I didn't play, maybe. So let me see. Let me go down here. Yeah, Lurantis is fantastic, so I like it. Mischievous I've seen do really well. Again, another ghost type levitate mon with Eviolite. It's got a little bit more bulk, maybe, on the special side, maybe not the physical side, instead of Duskull, but I do think Duskull is cheaper, so 2 points goes a long way. And that's pretty much it there. Let me go up to 4 points. Plotzer, the fact that it's down here is insanity. It's insane. You guys want to talk about sharpness and skill swapping it onto a Pokemon that gets it? Look at this. Plotzer Mega Launcher. It's a free choice specs boost because it's 1.5 power on pulse moves. Well, it doesn't get all the pulse moves, does it? Yeah, it do. Yeah, Water Pulse becomes 90 power, so that's not bad. Flash Cannon gets it. I don't think Terra Blast gets it. Dark Pulse gets it. Heal Pulse gets it, so it actually heals 75%, which is kind of nice. Ice Beam doesn't get it, I don't think. Someone can fact check me if they want. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Mud Shot, I think, gets it. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. But there's probably some others I'm missing anyway. Let me see. Yeah, so... And oh, it gets a great ability. That's great, right? It probably doesn't have stats. Yeah, it does. Let me see. Quiet. Yeah. Look at that. 189. And it gets all these moves. Like, it's fantastic, right? Very, very good one. So 3 points. Why not, right? Or is it 4? Yeah, 4 points. Still great. Flygon, no. Grand Bull is probably a little high, actually. I don't actually think I've seen it that high before. I get it, but... Squawkabilly's always good. Yeah, Squawkabilly's always good. Sorry, the wife's just coming down here really quick. She's just gonna go do some laundry. I'm taking longer than I wanted. You guys won't stop messaging, that's why. Hello. So you're just switching it over? Okay. Yeah, let me see. So that's it for the 4 pointers, I guess. Squawkabilly's always just really, really nice. Really, really easy to use, and there's 4 of them. Some draft leagues, you draft one, you get all of them. So that's one thing. Yeah, it gets parting shot. Like this thing just loves choice scarf, right? It gets your final gambit. So you just max the HP, go for the final gambit, just delete something, obviously within reason. Terrain pulse. I don't think it gets terrain pulse. The only Pokemon that gets terrain pulse in this game, I think, is Arboliva now. I think I looked that up one time and it was really interesting that they took it away. It wasn't exactly broken, but you are right. It does get terrain pulse. Or sorry, terrain pulse is boosted by Mega Launcher. Yes, gotcha. That was a hard sentence. And then you have Stone Journal, my beloved, down here. I think it's great. 4 points is probably where it should be, though. Let me see. Belly Bolt down here is insane. I actually think Belly Bolt's really good. I usually have it up and around the 10-point tier. So Belly Bolt's really, really easy to use and really good. Do I go through in depth explaining how these work, or I just kind of give my picks and you guys just mark them down, and then you guys can kind of look at it yourself if you want to know? Actually, you know what? Just so you guys have to use the Discord now, I'm just gonna mention these things, and if you guys are curious, mention it in the team builder chat or whatever it is, and then we'll talk about it there. Because again, like we've been going over 2 hours now, which is fine. I'm having a good time. But again, this thing, and then the wife is giving me, she kind of wants me to end it pretty soon, which is fine. I didn't tell her it was gonna be this long, so that's fine. Let me see what else we got here. We already did that one, so 5 points. Appleton, I think, is awesome. Rampardos? Where's Rampardos? Where's Rampardos? Oh, it's 6 points. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there. I did really well with Rampardos one time. Let me see. Appleton. Appleton is really neat because, yeah, Appleton, there was actually one season where I think Tinglu was legal for the very first time. And everybody just knew that Fisher was going off in VGC, and that's when Wolfey looked at the camera on his stream one time saying, "What type of player do you want to be? Do you want to be the guy that wins?" Because, you know, remember that speech? If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, so I ran Appleton with Terra Flying and Leech Seed, so he couldn't kill me. I thought it was awesome. And it's funny because the only thing that stopped that strategy on the Tinglu from beating me was Terra Grass, and of course he ran Terra Grass. So I had Terra Flying, Terra Blast just in case, and I ended up winning. So it's kind of nice. Let me see. Decidueye is really nice for 5 points. It's probably where it should be, though. I like that. But let's stick to just broken things, right? Let's just stick to broken things. I know there's some really good mons here, and I just don't want to ignore them, but I also want to streamline this a little bit. For Alligator's really nice at 6 points. I've actually seen that in the 1 point tier before, and I'm like, Sheer Force Life Orb, I will take that any day of the week. And it was awesome. Thank you very much. Heracross is really nice. Miss Magius I've used before. Rampardos is really nice. I feel like this is probably where it should be. I don't think this is value. Sneasel. Okay, depending on the team you have, Sneasel, because it gets Inner Focus and Beat Up and Icy Wind, and like it gets a bunch of really nice support moves. The Inner Focus on this thing is what makes it awesome, right? So if you're running like Beat Up strategies or whatever it is, you can do it with Rattled, you can do it with Weak Armor, you could do it with Justified, you can do it with your Annihilate, with the Rage Fist. So there are so many things you can use that with Sneasel. I think I actually have a... No, I didn't do Sneasel yet in a video. Ursaring, I know Octo's probably leaping at the screen right now because Ursaring is just so good. Eviolite, and it also gets Guts, so you can just burn it. Where's Granbull? I had him once and he did okay. Only real memory is missing Force Rate T-Punch. Oh, Thunder Punch after a Muddy Water Miss? Yeah, that sucks. SRG Martin, welcome back. Hey, Jay, thought I'd just pop in to say hey while I'm on my final break at work. If you're still streaming when I get off, I'll join. If not, I hope I'm not streaming when you get back. That means I've been here way too much longer than I should have been. I'm having a good time, though, everybody. If you guys are having a good time, mention it in the chat here, because I just enjoy doing this. You guys are really fun to hang out with, and I just talk about Pokemon. Taking way too long getting over these things. Vikavolt, 145 special attack at 6 points. Can't really go wrong. If you Terra, it can have no weaknesses, which is always really nice. Weird Ear, I think, is amazing. I've never had it, but I've always wanted to use it. Again, it's one of those in theory. I think it works. Like there's so many different ways you can run it. Intimidate, Frisk, Sap Zipper. I'm not even looking it up because I know I'm totally ready for this the next time I run it or do a draft, which you guys will probably be helping me. Honestly, when I think when the Wolfey Draft League's over, I'll probably end up doing a draft league and showing you guys because I've been talking smack all season covering this league. Wolfey should have done this. I think that was just wrong. I'm telling one of the greatest Pokemon players to ever live, what he should do. So now I gotta show people that I can actually do it. Not like I'm justifying me telling Wolfey when he's wrong, which he's not wrong. He's always right. Anyway, 7 points. Alolan Muck. If you run it, you're a bad person. There, I said it. Our Believe at 7 points is probably one of the best value picks I've seen yet in everything we've just done. Yeah. If you guys want to know how good our Believe is, I think somebody already mentioned that they love our Believe and how good it is. Yeah. Oh, somebody just said, I'm surprised Embor didn't find a spot at that cost. Where's Embor? I've never used it. That's probably why. 5 points? I'm sure it's fine. Like, what is it? Reckless Flare Blitz? Yeah, has great coverage and Reckless Flare Blitz crushes so many things. Yeah. It's really, I feel like you need a lot of support to make it work. So I'm trying to think what role it would fill though. Like it doesn't resist Fairy, which you kind of want your fire type to do unless you're an Incineroar, I guess. So I'm not saying it's bad or I wouldn't do it. It's just, I don't think it's a slam dunk is all I'm getting at. If there's anything I'm missing, guys, throw it in the chat here and I'll maybe address it. But like, we can keep the chat going. If there's something you guys see that I don't, we'll go for it. Bruxish is always really nice to add to a team. 7 points I feel like is a little pricey. I feel like Bruxish is usually around down here, but I can see why. Basically having like Dazzling makes you immune to all what's it called, priority moves, which is really nice. So no Sucker Punch, no Fake Out, no nothing, which is great. Electros, I've been wrecked by Electros, but I have not wrecked with Electros. So and better players than I have wrecked things with Electros. So I would say go explore this yourself, but I can't exactly say it's great. But Grafai, it's okay. Pachirisu, the one thing, again, I keep saying this, whenever it comes down to a Pokemon with an ability gives you an immunity. Wolfey has Embor Love? Yeah, probably. He likes a lot of really interesting things. I have Executor Love, but yeah. Ethan, thank you for sticking around. It was a lot of fun. I know you gotta go, so thanks for hanging out. Everybody, I see more people in here. So if you haven't checked it out, check out the Discord, join. We'll get the conversation going after the stream's over. Well, we got draft prep and a bunch of different things we can do in there as well, just to kind of help you with your draft. I'll be in there. I'll try to be as active as I can. Maybe I'm just too busy to replying to your guys' comments in the videos. I get one right away. It's just like, I just reply to it right away the best I can. So if I'm monitoring the Discord too, it's going to be a little tough, but I'll do the best I can. Please don't ping me. I don't think you can anyway, so. And if you can, I'll just remove those permissions, so please don't. Let me see. Pachirisu, yeah, so if you have an immunity, so for example, Pachirisu was really good in Reg I think it was. You go for Terra Fairy and you have the Volt Absorb on it and you go for Follow Me. It basically makes that Miraidon a little tougher to go off, right? Makes it a little tougher for it. Spiritomb, I think, is really, really nice. It gets Trick Room now. In Gen 8, it didn't. So the fact that it does now, it's really, really nice. And it only has one weakness in Fairy. So I really love Spiritomb. You just got to not have too many Fairy weaknesses on your team with this thing. So Thwacky, really nice. I think Choice Band on this thing is really nice. And Fake Out and Terrain Control, it's just really nice. Dugong is always good for low points. Fake Out, Icy Wind, Parasong. Yeah, but it doesn't do any damage. So you can only have a couple of those on your team where it just doesn't do any damage. Yeah, Blaziken. Yeah, Blaziken's really good too. Where is Blaziken? You guys are going too far ahead. I'm not even there yet. Oh yeah, Fungus. Yeah, Fungus is a little expensive for there. Umbreon. Oh my goodness, how is Umbreon at 7 points? This thing's so good. Oh my goodness, this thing can literally never die. There are some scenarios where this thing can never die. And you just... anyway, go look into Umbreon. It's fantastic. So Titan, Dusknoir, let me see, Inteleon. Yeah, I like Inteleon. Magnezone's really cheap down here too. Mandibuzz. Okay, Mudsdale. Oh my goodness, Mudsdale. Hold on. Hold me back. Hold me back. We got another one, folks. Remember, there are a couple of them that I mentioned already. Yeah, I've been throwing names out there. What's really good? This is an insult. Octo, if you are not falling out of your chair right now seeing this thing at 8 points, I don't know what's going to get you out of your chair. Like this Mudsdale at 8 points? Are you freaking kidding me? I don't know what's worse. The fact that this thing is 8 points or no one picked it. Are you kidding me? 125 attack ground type that has these defenses, these abilities, this move pool? I can't. Oh my goodness. I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up. If you've never Mudsdaled before, yes, I use Mudsdale as a verb. If you've never Mudsdaled before, and you see it at 8 points out of a 20-point draft league, like tier list, it needs to be on your team ASAP. Like, oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into it. It's just amazing. Like, I think you guys are probably as shocked as I am. So, anyway, what an absolute steal at 8 points. I still can't believe that. Vaporeon, I love Vaporeon. I think I 1v4'd a team with this thing. Had, what was it? I think I ran Acid Armor on it. And it was amazing. Trying to soul read how far ahead you've moved in my 1 minute delay. It's just getting worse. You're like 10 minutes behind. That'd be so jokes. Let me just move over here a little bit. Okay, Abomasnow, yeah, it's probably, these are probably where they should be. Brambleghast is probably there, yeah. Florges, yeah. You know what? Sometimes in a draft, you're looking for a fairy type, and all the good ones are gone. Florges can do the job. Yeah, 8 points is literally unhinged for Mudsdale. He says, yeah, you guys are caught up now. I saw this when I was going over it. I'm like, all right. I would have absolutely abused this. Yeah, seriously, you guys agree with me. Let me see what else. Yes, Florges could just do the job if you need one, yeah. Talk about having a good tricker accompaniment to Torkoal and the budget. Yeah, if you go on Torkoal's team too, but it's kind of hard to pick Mudsdale over Blood Moon or Ursaluna on the Torkoal team. But in a draft league, yes, if you have it. Someone bring Mount back, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, these are probably fine. Venusaur's kind of cheap in this league too. I've always been intrigued by Venusaur in the Sun, but usually people have it really tiered high. Yeah, everybody's loving it. Mudbray, oh my goodness. Yeah, Mudbray, I've seen it. Little Cup League, those are fun. Let me see, Breloom and Empoleon. Don't pick Empoleon, people. I know that people are going to be yelling at me now that it has competitive. It just doesn't work out. I've seen so many people pick this thing. And it, again, it checks off all the boxes. Checks off all the boxes. Steel type, amazing. Your steel type's not weak to fire. Awesome, right? Gets competitive, so it's a deterrent for intimidates and icy winds and snarls and its stat drops. It's great, right? Its move pool, it works. It's okay. Why do people drop it after getting it? Every single time I've seen people pick this thing, they drop it. And it just doesn't work out. I've had it on draft plans before too, and I'm just like, eh. And then I take it off. So if you've had success with Empoleon on your team in draft, let me know, because I haven't found somebody yet. I don't know why that is. I feel like it's good. I feel like it can do it. I just don't know why. By the way, Kingdra next to Empoleon, that's insane that that's there. Kingdra is very good. The only Kingdra team I ever ran was a rain team with Kingdra, and I ran Choice Band, Wave Crash. It was so good. It was like a budget, what's it called, Basculegion. It was amazing. And it has a better defensive typing than Basculegion, so there's a toss-up there. Superior, if you guys want to find out how good Superior is, go see Jamie Boyd's channel. Jamie Boyd, one of the best team builders in the world. World caliber player, VGC. He is from the UK. And he loves Superior a lot. Let's just say that. I couldn't think of an analogy in a time. These Pokemon are all good already. Not going to mention them. These are really good. Zoroark down there. If you want to be cheeky. Meowstic Male. Oh. Oh my goodness. This is another incredible Pokemon down here. Yeah, I already mentioned Meowstic Male. Milotic's pretty good. Mimikyu's a little low from what I've seen. Mimikyu's really nice. Basically having a free sub. Like we talked about Interfocus, Trickermons, and stuff like that. This thing is immune. It has to be doubled to be taken out. Unless you have, obviously, your, what is it? I can't think of the ability. Haxorus has it. Mold Breaker. There we go. Mold Breaker can take it out. Tinkaton can take it out. Mold Breaker. But not everybody has those things. So, oh, Howdy's fighting into a defense type. Not great. Yeah. Seriously. Oh, Howdy's, by the way, welcome to the stream. I didn't see if you've been here, you didn't say anything. You gotta say things. Let me see. What is this? Engage with your audience. No. It's telling me to do like start a Q&A, members only live stream. No, we're not doing that. Not putting it behind a paywall. We do have the option if you did want to donate. That's cool and all, but like I have a full-time job, so you don't have to. So, but if you want to support the channel and make it better, that's fine too. Because I'm only gonna put anything into the channel if you want to, but I'll never ask anybody for money. So I do have it on there. So if you guys want to, like, it'd be cool, and I'd appreciate you guys, but you don't have to. Let me see. Meowstic Male, Milotic, yeah, Staraptor. Okay, these Weavile at 11 points is bananas. Wow, this thing is so versatile. Yeah, Fake Out, Icy Wind, Snarl, Stab Knockoff. Like this thing is so strong, and it's so fast too. 125 speed. Yikes. Yeah, I wouldn't put this in the Mudsdale absurdity, but Weavile at 11 points is pretty crazy. So Chandelure at 12 is really good too. I think that's really nice. Again, Flash Fire. You can go for your defensive tear at grass. Now you got a great defensive typing and you're not weak to one of its weaknesses. Nice. Let me see what else. Gothorita up here is kind of crazy. I know it's really good, but that's kind of crazy. Okay, let me see. Are we out of the budget picks? Like, I don't think there's anything that really like floored me when it came to like, I think Sylveon at 14 actually is kind of nuts actually. Yeah, Sylveon at 14 is really freaking good. Like we were talking about Primarina and stuff like that. Wait, where's Primarina? There it is at 16. Yeah, if you already have a water type, Sylveon's fantastic. Like this thing can literally sweep teams. Like, and it's just fairy, right? It's not weak to as many things as the Primarina is because it's not dual typing. But yeah, and Sylveon's got a really high special defense stat. It's almost like the same spread as Primarina when it comes to like stats. So it's a really nice stat spread. So I like Sylveon a lot. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the coverage that Primarina does. But hey, a lot of the times, like teams don't have a lot of fairy resist. You might have one or two. Take those out. Bring in the Sylveon. Sweet. Beautiful, right? Let me see. Azumarill's really nice, but I feel like this is where it's supposed to be. Niascarada. Yeah, probably. Let me see. Hydreigon's kind of low. Yeah, I feel like Hydreigon's kind of low for a Terra format like this. Wow, this is actually not a bad tier. Hisuian Gudra, Hydreigon, Como, Palafin. I've lost twice with Palafin. I drafted it, used it, and dropped. And they were some of my worst seasons ever having Palafin. So use it at your own risk. But I've also seen people absolutely slay with it. It's amazing for them. I don't know why it works for them, but not me. There's something wrong with me, I guess. But I can't make it work. Even a friend of mine that actually had like, he's like, oh, I'm going to pick it. He's purposely hating on Wigglytuff. Fine. We will talk about Wigglytuff. Where is it? It is what? 432. It is 2 points. That's another Pokemon that I've seen people use and they're like, in theory, it sounds great. Oh, competitive and D-Gleam and stuff like that. It's normal type. Normal fairy's not bad. But like, again, it just, I've literally seen this thing run like D-Gleam. It doesn't get Moonblast. D-Gleam at +2, so you get intimidated, and it doesn't KO things. Its special attack is so weak. I don't know why Wigglytuff just will not work. Like, I feel like if you got this thing as a support Pokemon, like you grab it defensively, like its HP stat's really nice. What is it, 140? 45 defense, you know, like you don't invest any HP into it. Maybe you just go with 220, was it 208 plus 16? Yeah, so 224. And then you just kind of max out your defenses. That's probably how you'd run it. The competitive one, I just don't, I've seen people use it and it just doesn't do the damage you think it does, right? So unfortunately, like I won't endorse it, but you know, by all means, if you guys want to go for it, that's fine. Let me go over here. So we're almost done here. My voice is almost completely gone. Oh boy, last little bit of lemonade. Shout out lemonade, by the way. You guys like lemonade? It's my favorite drink by far. Let me see. Electabuzz, Farigiraf. Yo, no one picked Farigiraf. That's crazy. I just won a championship with it. Do you know how difficult that thing is to prep against? Like, it's so bulky. It's got a little bit of offense at 110 special attack. It's got like a decent move pool. It's got a decent support set. Just it existing is a pain. It is such a pain. And there's a lot of strategies that just shuts down, right? Like, just think. Some of, some of the best strategies. Like, you have your Terra Normal E-Speed next to, like, Chiempao. Or, like, just Terra Normal E-Speed in general with Choice Band. You've got your Sucker Punch stuff. You know, like, King Gambit likes to go for the Swords Dance and Sucker Punch. Azumarill, Belly Drum, and Aqua Jet. You know, there's just so many really nice priority moves. Not to mention, Whimsicott. You've got Meowstic Male. You have Klefki. It gets around all of the prankster targeted moves. So no Fake Tears, no T-Wave, no, just this thing existing. If you have not used Farigiraf before, everybody, try it. Please try it. I would pick this again. I would recommend. I would give it 5 stars, and I'd recommend. I would dine in again. So, yes, Farigiraf, very good. Hatterene, I'm not as much of a fan of. The fact that it only gets spread moves that are super great, doesn't really get any single target moves other than Psychic. But like Expanding Force, D-Gleam, doesn't get Moonblast. So unfortunately, there are some teams that just wall this with Wide Guard. Like, especially on a Psy Spam team. Politoed 16 is probably fine. Salamence 16 is probably lower than people usually put it. But I'm not a huge fan. I've had it a couple times. Some people love it, but I just don't. Talonflame is probably where it should be. Fantastic. Smeargle, I probably wouldn't. Gothitel's really expensive. That's probably why Wolf didn't do it. Baxcalibur, it's... Yeah, I've seen it lower. I'd pick it lower, but... Again, I think we're getting into the tiers where things should be there. Like, yeah, that's basically it. Dragonite at 20 is a little wild, but... Yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. Do I have any other things that I wanted to do on this stream? Build new team... What's left? Oh my goodness. Do we have time for that? Oh my goodness. You know what, guys? What I wanted to do is I wanted to actually go through and actually draft a team. Say like I was a part of this Wolfey Draft League and they just said, "Hey, G, you want to play? The draft's already done though. You got to pick up everything, you know, whatever's left over." And then I would go in here and I would pick my team within a 100-point budget, whatever's left over. So I didn't think I would spend so long doing this and interacting and this and that. It's just been so much fun, and I've lost track of time, and I'm about to just pass out now. I worked today and came home and streamed for 3 hours almost. So again, it's been fun, totally rewarding, and I would do it again. So you know what? It's a long season, guys. I'll probably do streams here and there as well. I think last time we just built a team, again, lost track of time, and we were done. Got to our 1,000 subs pretty quickly, and we were all super celebrating and stuff. I'll probably do that next time. I'll save this. I'll put this on my desk and I'll just leave it. I actually had a note here. You guys can't see it. Yeah, see? I have my notes. Yeah, so I want to build a new team with what's left. And maybe we'll do that next week. So I'll leave this on my desk. So stick around next time. I'll probably do... Actually, I think I'll probably do Friday again. I actually found out that Halloween's on a Friday too. So I might do a Halloween stream. Ooh. Don't know if we're going to build a Halloween team. There's not a whole lot of options, but especially in draft. So it's just a bunch of ghost types on the same team. Not gonna be good. And we'll do some VGC stuff and building after the season's over. Right now we're just doing draft league. So if you guys want to get into VGC stuff, I do love VGC. So maybe when the season's over, maybe take a break from draft or do draft again. I don't know. It depends what you guys want. I like both. So whatever you guys want. But again, before I end off, it sucks for ending because like there's a lot of people here right now, which really sucks. Well, it doesn't suck that people are here. It sucks that I'm leaving and people are here. So that's the one thing that sucks, right? Just to clear that up. Yeah. So hey, now that we got the Discord going, join the Discord if you haven't already. The links I pinned it above, and just join the Discord and we'll keep the conversation going throughout the week. As you guys watch matches, maybe comment on the matches. I comment on the videos. If you guys want to tear into me because I made a mistake, which I do a lot of, you can still comment on the videos like you guys normally do. but we can have a back and forth maybe in the Discord. So the support has been fantastic, everybody. I'm going to do this every single time I stream. This channel would not be what it is if you guys didn't watch at all, obviously. Duh. No, the comments that you guys are leaving in the videos, they're so supportive. These streams, you guys stick around for them. They're amazing. They're so much fun. And you guys are just saying nice things all the time and interacting, and you guys are kind of becoming friends of mine. So this is really nice. So I thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. It's a lot of fun, and it's nice to meet new people and make new friends and make fun content. So I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am making it. So I'll just leave it with that. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I don't know if you guys can like or whatever it is. If you haven't subbed, why aren't you subbed? Seriously, we're having a blast. We're only in week 3. It hasn't even started yet, week 3, and we're having a blast. So anyway, tell a friend, join, and I don't know. I just ended off, guys. And I think I ended it too soon last time, so I'll probably just go to subscriber league. Seems fun. Oh my goodness. we have over 1,000 subs. You know how many slots we would have? That'd be crazy. But I am definitely down for starting leagues and having people play in them and stuff like that, and maybe just be affiliated or whatever. I might not play in them, but maybe I can help kind of moderate them and stuff like that, and make sure you guys have a good time. And because I have experience doing that, but I might need a supporting cast. If anybody wants to give me a hand running it, we could always do that. But yeah, let me read some of these comments before we go, guys. Let me see. I feel like no matter where you put Smeargle, someone will always find a way to justify picking it up. I know, right? Fridge Draft feels like it's too expensive to justify most of the time. No, it's not. It's perfect. It's actually too cheap. You're wrong. Objectively. Anyway. The ability really cool and impressive, though. I'll never take Hat when Delphox exists for a third of the price. Yeah, they're the exact same thing, guys. Hatterene and Delphox are the same Pokemon. Wow, I'm just ripping into B-mails right now. I disagree with that take as well. Again, wherever you put Smeargle, someone will find a way to justify it. Yeah, Dragonite is likely the GOAT of Reg H at the moment. Yeah, I know. But in draft, it's still really good. I actually told somebody to pick it up, but it was 16 points. So if I get that deal, I'm taking P2, Rilla, Trick Room. Yeah, believe me, we will be theory crafting in chat in the Discord. So yeah, maybe actually let's do that in the Discord, guys. Start off like maybe in like is there like a video chat? Where is it? Second, where is it? Video discussion. Yeah, do video discussion. Go in there and put it in there, and just talk about like what team would you build. Let's do that. If you had 100 points and you were added to the Wolfey Draft League and you got to build a team, it's an open doc. You guys have access to it. Go in there, build yourself a team, post it, and let us know. And we'll all discuss it and rip into each other because we're all objectively incorrect. So anyway, but I'm gonna be the only right one next week when we do another stream. So. Thank you again for watching, guys. The last couple comments. Building a team with what sounds like with what's left sounds fun. Always yes to Halloween streams. Yeah, subscriber league seems kind of fun. Thanks for the stream. I'm on the Discord now. Sorry to rudely interrupt. Yeah, you did rudely interrupt, James. Even though I told you, to share your replays and we built the team for you last week. You're never a bother, James. Don't worry. Ridge X, shoot, I just got here right at the end. Thanks for the content, Jay. Ah, that sucks, dude. Did you not get the notifications? We've been here for almost 3 hours. If you're at work or something, don't worry about it. I'll probably try to stream on Fridays. I think 7:30 was like that happy middle time. So it's just a matter of like maybe being consistent, but I'll let you guys know. I think I'll do a post. So if you subscribe, you'll actually see it in your YouTube feed that I posted. Just kind of saying like, oh, Miss Meg just got here. Yes, you are terribly late. I'm literally just about to leave. I'm trying to say bye to everybody, but everyone keeps talking and I don't want to ignore people. Yeah, so I'll probably stream on Fridays, and I don't know, we'll just hang out and have a good time. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.